in the Chicagoland area, though it was even colder last weekend, to the point that school was canceled for a time. And I know that that's happened where you all are, at least some of you. So hopefully it's not so darn cold today that it's intolerable. But speaking of intolerable, I've lost one of my little window things. One moment, must bring back my little window thing or I get confused. Hello, window thing. Okay, all windows opened once more on the old streaming computer. I don't know why I closed that one. Huh, bizarre, bizarre, bizarre. Regardless, here are some messages. Gruon, it's good seeing you. Welcome back. Hello, Jim. Hello, Bellic. Hello, Marks. Rog, what's up? Good seeing you today, McDursey. Fluke called us people of refinement and culture. Is that fair? Is that we are here? Refinement and culture. We're just a people. We try our best, though. What's good, Ellie? What's good today, Fairnanthus? Hello, Putzaru. Good seeing you, Razul. Ellis, still a pleasure as always, my friend. Hello, Nine. Hello, Ed. Hello, Solvable. Fuller says it's 30 degrees in Chicago area today. Felt like a heat wave. Yeah, I definitely understand when you've been down at 0 Fahrenheit or even lower. It's kind of brutal indeed. We've gotten to about 30 Fahrenheit. I think once or twice so far this winter. I think that might be our big cold for the year. It snowed one night, but it immediately dissipated. So I'm kind of bummed about that. As you know, I do like snow, but yeah, getting stuck in the house because it's so darn cold is not great. I hope that Nashville has power again. I think Pepper mentioned last week that parts of the city without power for more than a week or maybe 6 days or whatever, but brutal, brutal. Steve, it's good seeing you. I hope you're able to go back to work pretty soon. A week away from the students, I always worry, what do they remember? How do we get back into the vibe of things? Even when I have a slightly long weekend and miss one class session, I'm always worried that some magic has been dispelled by being too far away and not being cast regularly enough. That's how it works for sure. But yeah, good weekend through and through. Definitely relaxing. Wrexham match. Wrexham won 1-0 against one of the worst teams in the league. It seems that Wrexham are willing to bring their level of play just up to the level of the opposition, and then one more point forward. That's the kind of team that one should probably beat 4-0. But that did not happen. It was still a win though, and that's just fine. So Wrexham remain in the playoff positions this season with some games to go, but not too much more past that. Hello, Cajun Killa. Did I know the first volume of the Oxford English Dictionary was published on this date in 1884? I did not know it was this date. Very helpful, thank you. But there are some really great books on the history of the Oxford English Dictionary. One of them is The Professor and the Madman, I believe. There's definitely that one. And then there's a more scholarly one that was published maybe 3 years ago called like The Word People, maybe. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's a history of all of the people, or at least some of the people, some interesting people, we'll say, who contributed to the first few years of the Oxford English Dictionary. Because back at that point, the way in which they collected words and usages was by putting articles in the newspaper that said, "Hi, would you kindly send us any unusual words that you do not know from books you're reading and other material?" And people would do this. They would write these little note cards. The note cards would say things like, on page 45 of this book, in the third sentence, it says, quote, and they'd write the full sentence out, and that is how the dictionary was built initially, by people sending in hundreds and thousands of these little note cards. I don't know how the dictionary is made these days. It's added to gradually. They find new examples as time goes by, but yeah, the history of the OED is definitely of great interest to me. It has been such a helpful text to me throughout the years. Hello, Hugh. Welcome back. Hugh over on YouTube. I believe you got the Project Zomboid server information via email. Special courtesy. Hope you can join us to play today. The server is up indeed. Indeed, indeed. Did I get to see the match? Absolutely. I've got some pictures to share with you. We met our student slash friend slash former student for dinner at 6:45, knowing the match was on at 9:30 p.m. And so I messaged your student before the date for our time together was going to occur and said, okay, I'm sorry to do this on the night of your birthday, but I need to leave by 8:30. I have other things in life, namely a football match. And he was totally cool about it. And I did say in the message, if it feels overly rushed, like we were in the middle of a big conversation, I'm happy to keep hanging out until we have exhausted the relevant topics. And so because of that, we didn't rush out exactly at 8:30, but I made it back home with only about 10 minutes of the Wrexham match missed. But as mentioned, we did indeed go to the Rainforest Cafe over by Disney, which is a heck of a drive. And then there we are celebrating our student's birthday with the volcano cake right there. Volcano cake. It is 3 fairly dense brownies surrounding a pile of ice cream and whipped cream, and they bring it out with a sparkler. Now, on the weekend nights, this is incredibly popular, so we were having little birthday celebrations pop up around the restaurant every 15 minutes, maybe even more regularly. What I despised, though, is they do sing a little happy birthday song. It's kind of the standard American one. But before they do it, they come out and ask the birthday person, "What is your name?" And so it's not a matter of like, here's a little discretion. Instead, they come out and say, "What is your name?" And then they go away and come back with the dessert, and people sing the birthday song with the name that you've told them. There was no place on the form to fill out, what the person's name is. When I asked for the dessert to be brought out, they didn't tell me or ask me what his name was. They just went directly to our student there. So we had a great time. It was really enjoyable through and through there. And I got to watch my football match also. And gosh, that is what counts. The Rainforest Cafe looks a relic of the tiki era. I mean, it is definitely kitschy. It is definitely a strange little place. We can discuss it in brief before we move on. You're not going to cringe public displays. Yeah, I mean, I'm someone who doesn't exactly like having an ordeal made about me. Our student was game, even though he isn't the kind of person who really enjoys spectacles about himself. He is definitely in on these celebrations because he knows it's not about him. It's about the people who want to celebrate him. And I think that's a very mature way of looking at it. Yeah, it's a Rainforest Cafe. All of the big animals are animatronic, and so they writhe about and make noises occasionally. And then once every half hour or so, the lights go down some. There's a lightning display of just lights flashing and the sound of lightning and so on. Didn't these all close in the US? I actually do not know. I'm totally unaware. Let's find out. Let's find out what it says. Well, now hiring at all locations. Well, where do you want to work for Rainforest Cafe? You can go to Las Vegas or Michigan or Gurnee, Illinois. That's right by a major theme park. Six Flags, Great America, Nashville, etc. Wait, animal care specialist? You all have real animals at the Rainforest Cafe, USA? Huh. That's something. That's something. Anyways, apparently they do exist in the US, but we had a good time through and through, and gotta watch my football match, and gosh, that's what counts most of all. The other major success of the weekend was building some bookshelves. As I mentioned, we are out of space in the house yet again. I have built a giant pile of research materials in the corner by the couch, and this must go away. This must be hidden away, lest Noms gets really quite stressed out. So I don't have pictures of the completed bookshelves. You can imagine them, but we bought them in flat packs from Amazon, in fact. And this is how they shipped the bookshelves to us. Right here. There were 3 of these flat pack boxes in there. At this point, there are 2. And this absolutely giant cardboard box. and I'm so confused why they did this. Like, it's very strange to me. And the poor mailman I saw like try to carry this thing in, and there's this giant unwieldy box. I guess there's no banana for size in there, but this thing is like, I don't know, 4 feet long, 4.5 feet long or so. And yeah, there's no reason for that much space inside of there. Give the boxes max room to bounce around. Exactly. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Usually they would take the smaller packages and wrap them with paper maybe and write on it, or they'd have some bag of a box of the correct size. Maybe this is the closest they could do, but at the same time, holy moly, I've really felt bad for the delivery person on that one. Nonetheless, the bookshelves are built. The pile of research is still on the floor. I told Noms I would resolve that later today, and I do intend to do so. We'll see how it goes. That said, I had a little bit of a organizing session of the Magic cards this weekend because they were taking over the table. Noms likes it when everything is in boxes. Noms does not like it when everything is sitting out in little piles to be sorted later. So that's under control. All very happy about that. And a good weekend. Hopefully yours was good also. Even if it was just hanging out and refreshing yourself ahead of what comes next, that's a wonderful thing. Back to teaching today. One day of teaching, or one class teaching of something I've done many times before. Many times before I've done that, and then the other class is teaching a text I've never taught before. My class is called The Quest for Utopia. Today we're going to talk about the quest part. How does one improve a society? What are the ways to do it? And this text is the first one that mentions non-civil ways of doing it, we'll say. And so I'll be curious what the students do with that. If they're willing to entertain things other than education and voting, or if they want to stay with the liberal answer, which is we fix things with education and voting. Steve, it isn't quite violent revolution, but it's in the direction. It's the follow-up piece to the Omelas piece called "Those Who Stay and Fight," and it's written by N.K. Jemisin, and it's absolutely delightful. And yeah, they suggest if people are working to undermine the community, maybe we don't have too much patience for them. And it's an interesting little story. I'll be curious to see, again, what the students do with it. We'll see. Over the weekend, a successful card pull. Yes, I know that many of the people who watch this channel are not terribly interested in the Magic the Gathering channel, but I did put up one of my recent big successes, in which I opened a Final Fantasy booster pack. Some of you will recall that. One moment. Have I lost those cards? Well, they're here somewhere. One of you will recall that back some months ago, I opened a fancy cloud car. Sorry, cloud card, not a clown car. The clown car. Wait, oh no, microphone. Wait, is it bad? Is it messing up right now or no? Oh no, microphone. What? Yeah, you remember I opened a card of Cloud, the protagonist from what's it called? Final Fantasy VII. There we go. And I was delighted by this card. Had it graded by PSA. Got the perfect 10. All good. And that was fun. And then more recently, I bought a cheap box of Magic the Gathering because you can see the microphone. Yeah. I decided finally that we would put the microphone here so it sounded better. Like, truthfully, the microphone's supposed to be here, I believe. I think this is how this microphone's supposed to be used if one wants to use it to its full capacity. And so I've considered putting it here, but So I've been putting it in view more and more so it sounds a little better. Oh God, so much better. I know. It's a problem. It's a big problem. So I use it this way when I'm recording for videos, but I've always said, okay, well, maybe this is something I could put on stream. Just paint it green. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, my apologies. You vote just keep it there. So much dust. See, now that you mentioned the dust, it needs to hide again. It needs, I can't have people commenting on my workspace. Distraction the tie. Fine. Yeah, we'll see. We'll figure out eventually. For now, you go back over there and I'll raise my voice again. But yeah, a couple months back, I had the opportunity to enjoy buying a pack of Final Fantasy cards, pack of card packs, there we go, that was partially open. And it was cheap because of this. And the ad said this one was opened by customs. They sliced it open, but everything inside is just as it was. And I was told I shouldn't trust people online, but I trusted them. And so I bought this pack of packs that was cheaper and partially open. And last night I posted a video in which I opened one of the top value, not super rare cards, and that was nice. And so it's a Sephiroth card, the fellow from Final Fantasy VII, the main antagonist, and so I'm hoping I can get that one graded as a 10 also, and then we'll have my Cloud and my Sephiroth card, and I'll make them fight somehow, bang them together until we determine which side wins in our version of Final Fantasy. Nonetheless, that was very exciting. Thank you to those who watched it, thank you to those who upvoted it, and all the rest. I do enjoy making my little videos, and making little videos limits me from opening too many packs. If I make 3 videos a week, I open only 3 or 5. Not too many packs by comparison when I don't make videos. So I think that's what I got to tell you today. I think it's time for some quick little... Is the Sephiroth card worth more than I paid for the box? By itself, it is not. I paid about $700 for the box. The Sephiroth card is $500, but I've opened all the other packs, and altogether they're above the price of the box. Not by a huge amount, but they are indeed. And so I could sell for profit in this case, but yeah, the Final Fantasy cards I like so much. I'm getting a whole collection of them together. For the first time, I want to have all the cards, but... Yep. It is not a wise decision. That said, and this is a real story, my grandmother died recently. She died like 4 years ago. The inheritance only got worked out recently, and so I took a portion of my small inheritance and used it to buy some Final Fantasy cards. I thought Grandma would appreciate that. She would not. She would be so angry, but she can't stop me. Good. Friends, it's time for something called the Word of the Day. Today's Word of the Day is gargantuan. Gargantuan, a lovely word. Those of you who came in recently and said hello, I appreciate that. It's really good seeing you all. My apologies for not greeting you personally, but I'm glad you're here and I do see you. I affirm you. I thank you. Here we go. Question over on YouTube. I'm sorry, I missed YouTube. Is the town with all the action Muldra in Project Zomboid? I believe so. Thank you. But if you go into your Project Zomboid server and talk there, someone can help you get to our city no matter where you start. Speaking of grandmothers, if I talked to my other grandmother recently, why would you bring that up? My almost 95-year-old grandmother is owed an email and a letter both. And the last one she sent was pretty guilt-trippy. This is the place where I am free from those feelings. Ugh. Gargantuan describes something very large in size or amount. Something gargantuan is, in other words, gigantic. Like the amount of guilt I currently feel. Not just shame, but guilt also, at having not written my grandmother back. I made some bookshelves. Bigfoot is said to be a creature of gargantuan proportions. Bigfoot is gargantuan. Did you know Gargantua is the name of a giant king in Francois Rabelais' 16th century satiric novel Gargantua, the second part of a 5-volume series about the giant and his son Pantagruel? Have any of you read this? I most certainly have not, but Giant King, yes please. All of the details of Gargantua's life befit a giant. He rides a colossal mare whose tail switches so violently that it fells the entire forest of Orleans. He has an enormous appetite, such that in one instant he inadvertently swallows 5 pilgrims while eating a salad. The scale of everything connected with Gargantua led to the adjective gargantuan, which has since Shakespeare's time been used for anything of tremendous size or volume. Delightful. It says that it's satiric. I wonder what the giant is meant to stand in for. Is it the nobility? Is it the landlords? Who knows? Fill in the blanks to complete an adjective meaning extraordinary in bulk, quantity, or degree. Oh, a fun word indeed. Many of you know it. You're typing it in right now, I'm sure. I'll go 3, 2, 1. It is prodigious. Prodigious indeed. I think it's an O radicus. P-R-O digious, not P-R-E. We'll see, though. The word is indeed prodigious. Prodigious, there you go. Causing amazement or wonder or quite big indeed. See, at immediate glance, I would assume this has the same root as prodigy, but given the meaning... Oh, here we go. It does have the meaning of similar to a prodigy, but its main definitions are not that. Let's see. Okay, they both come from prodigium, meaning omen or monster. So prodigy is the person who is with omen for doing well. Likely to do well, is foretold to do well. That's very cool. That's very cool indeed. Yeah, the words like monstrous, stupendous, and so on. Like the word incredible, meaning I cannot believe. It is not credible. I remember when I was young, I tried to use a number of those kinds of words in their literal signification. It didn't go terribly well. It wasn't the immediate source of bullying, but it wasn't too far away. Words like awesome, right? Awesome, and meaning that which causes awe. It's great. Anyway, top word today is fascism. Why is look a top word today? I get dialectical, anthem less so, but look. I don't want to say what's wrong with you people. I don't know. Young Resorty was a know-it-all. Young Resorty was desperately desirous of having anyone's approval. And the one place I could succeed at this was knowledge of words especially. And I thought that if I were good enough at something, then people would be impressed. In the same way that people are impressed by the team quarterback. A team quarterback shows off his mighty arm, and people are quite impressed. I show off my mighty vocabulary, and gosh, they aren't. Hey, all right, we got 3 points on Creed Bratton. You'll remember on Saturday, I believe, an answer was supposed to be Creed, and I put in the full name instead. A plus yes on that one. More points, more good. Here we go, Here we go, folks. Consumer stuff question number 1 for 3 points. Betty Crocker originally appeared on the packaging of that movie snack brand Pop what? Is it Pop Fresh, possibly? Is that right? Movie snack. I think Pop Fresh is an at-home popcorn in the microwave. Movie snack brand. Like Pop Rocks. Do people eat Pop Rocks at the movie theater? I don't think you're supposed to. It's very noisy. Okay, rough. According to its website, the first women's deodorant was what brand that's strong enough for a man, but made for a woman? I remember the rest of the tagline. But what on earth is it? Well, okay. We have a great gap in our memory on this one. Yeah, I don't remember. It's an old commercial, but no idea. All right, Queen Victoria is the actual, apparently more liberated than she seems, namesake of that lingerie brand, Victoria's Secret. Secret indeed. So, Pop Secret. Oh, it says movie snack. It does not say movie theater snack. Yeah. Movie snack, not movie theater snack. So, Pop Secret. Yeah. This is the trouble with not being in the US anymore. I don't get my daily dosage of advertisement. Question number 2. In just a few weeks, Joe McHale will play Neve Campbell's husband in what is somehow the 7th film in what franchise? I know who these actors are, kind of, sort of. Um, so they're like the Ocean Elevens folk. They make a lot of films. There's the Fast and the Furious folk, but I believe Fast and the Furious is beyond 7. So if Ocean's 11 counts up by 1 each time, and it started with 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Ocean's 17. Scary Movie was the working title of what movie they got parodied in Scary Movie. Is that the one with the mask? Like, so it's some kind of, it's Saw? It's Saw, possibly? Nope. Saw has quite a few franchise elements also. Wes Craven's been dead for a decade, but Ghostface still out here killing everybody. And what series it started with Drew Barrymore's phone? Like the call is coming from inside the house. It's that one. It's not I Know What You Did Last Summer, I don't believe. Is it Scream? I think Scream is the word here. We good? Alright, very good, very good. I think I could have gotten Scream here, but I distracted myself. 7th would be 18, no. So I think that 7 is 18 only if you don't include 11 as a candidate member. That's why I counted on my fingers 3 times, because I want to say 18 immediately also, but if 1 is part of the series, then 17. 7. Yeah? I don't know. Math's hard for me. Question number 3, arts and culture. Beth Henley won a Pulitzer for a 1979 play, What's of the Heart? Is it Seasons of the Heart, maybe? Sterling K. Brown won his first Emmy for The People vs. O.J. Simpson, the first season of that show, American What Story? Is it Crime Story? There we go. Crime is number 2. Cool. It's not going to be a big points day, but if we get through, that's okay. The ancient eyeliner called coal was just a crushed up sulfide of what alphabetically advantaged element? I know what coal looks like. It's black. It's Egyptian. So arsenic is a element. I doubt they use crushed up arsenic near their eyes, though. There's aluminum. I don't think so. Now, alphabetically advantaged could just mean it's in the first half of the alphabet. Like bromide, that's a thing. And boron, that's a thing. So, what strikes me being like a black element? Or at least like a dark element. This is useless. I was hoping they were going to ask what the name of the eyeliner was. I would have had that right away. I think it's bitumen. I don't know what bitumen looks like, but I like it's a B. What do you say? What do you say? That rough. SB is the chemical symbol for what metal that apparently used to be called stibibium. What does this even mean, alphabetically advantaged? This is tin. No, it's not. Tin is just S, isn't it? My apologies. No one's quite sure where the name came from. The Greek Latin for against makes it up the first 2 syllables of what 51st element's name. Against. Contra. I'm really bad at element names. So 51st is like down a ways and on the right. I think it's in the metal series. I have no idea. I give up. I'm not going to waste our time anymore. Antimony, of course, antimony. Ah! So, I want to tell you something, and you don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe me. When I was thinking through the A's, antinomy came to mind, but I said, no, that's a contradictory part of Kant's philosophy. And I said, no, your knowledge of philosophy is leaking into your knowledge of elements. Stop this. Yeah, very well. Antimony indeed. All right, question 5 for 3 points. Back when they were a British protectorate, i.e. before 1971, Trucial States was the name of what modern-day country? Son of a gun. We've not played our Paros games recently enough. Because I'm immediately thinking of the area around the papacy. It's not that, obviously. Is it like, I don't know, Singapore maybe? We good? Nope. In 1972, Ras Al Khaimah joined Ajman Sharjah et al. As part of what UN member state? Is it the UAE, possibly? Fine. All very good. Bitumen is not an element. Thank you, I appreciate it. Very helpful. A 6-point day for Old Resorty. I could have had 3 more had I not talked myself out of antinomy very quickly indeed. All right. Today we were below average. Womp womp. Which one do we really struggle with by comparison? All right, most people got Secret where I did. Scream, most people got Right Away. Yeah, so I would have never gotten it here. I could have possibly gotten it at 2, but never at number 1. Media. Crime, most people got it at 3. That's all very good. And Crime and Punishment. Crimes of the Heart. Yeah, I probably heard of it at some point. Not read it, though. Antinomy, most people missed entirely. I'll take it. Thinking of Contra as the against syllable was definitely incorrect. And then UAE, most people got in 3, actually. So getting hammered on pop culture was definitely the big issue today for Old Resorty. Well, that's how it goes. That's how it goes in Resortyville. All right, let's do the redactyl. Team, put any word you want to put into either chat room now. I'll type it into this game. Together we'll discover what Wikipedia page this is. Good luck, everyone. Is it history, asked Steve. There are 3 mentions of your subject here, Fred. Modern, there are 2 of those. How about the state? There are 18 states somewhere. How about an antinomy? I despise and love you all at once. Nope. A fish. There are no fish today. An apocalypse. There are none of those. A group, possibly. 3 of those. The road. Hit the road, you. There's 1 road today. Is it a group, possibly? We did it a moment ago. Sorry. Ancient, there are none of those. First, there are 31st. Good job. City, there are 5. He, there are 16 somewhere. The word grand is not here today. How about a river? There are 4 rivers somewhere. Yeah, not much help on the first page yet, but we're getting it started. Good job. Human, there are 25. Liver, there are 6. Human's a very good one so far. Is it European? There are none. Wodka, there are 3. Does it involve a chicken, perhaps? Maybe a rabbit, but no chickens today. Trash, possibly. None of those. Estimate, there are 2 of those. Mention, there are none. How about an element, perhaps? How about antinomy? No luck on that one. An organ, perhaps. There are 1 of those. Disease, there are 65. Taryn, well done. How about the Inuit people? There are none of those. A letter, maybe. None of those. Does it involve medicine? It does not, apparently. Is it in Mongolia? Not today. A primate, perhaps. There are 18 of those. A sport, they're none of those. Many of you keep saying organ. I did organ a bit ago. Disease, there are a bunch of those we did a moment ago. Destroy, I can't type correctly. No destroys. Diagnosis, there are 8 of those. Mammal, there's 1. How about a virus? There are 98 viruses. COVID, there are none of those. Ebola, there you go, team. Dogs got it in just before Radicus, I do believe. Well done, everyone. We beat the average today. I'm very proud of you all. And some people never ever got today. Yeah, the big cheaters and the big losers are roughly the same today, though I do wonder if they stop counting at, 200 or so. Anyway, fantastic work through and through. Ebola, also known as Ebola virus disease, EVD, and Ebola hemorrhagic fever, hemorrhagic, fever, EHF, is a zoonotic viral hemorrhagic fever in humans and other primates caused by 4 of the 6 known Ebola viruses. Symptoms typically start anywhere between 2 days and 3 weeks after infection. The first symptoms are usually fever, sore throat, muscle pain, and headaches. These are usually followed by "Thank you for being a friend." Groundhog, thank you for subscribing for 3 months in advance. I will see you in May or so. I thank you so much for your generosity. Hope things are good for you, and thank you for supporting our awesome stream. So kind of you. Alright, followed by vomiting, rash, diarrhea, hepatic and renal failure, dysfunction, at which point some people can bleed internally. Disease causes a mortality rate of anywhere between 25 and 90%. Holy cow. Averaging out at approximately 50%. The viral species involved and timing of treatment play a critical role in prognosis. Death is often due to shock from fluid loss and typically occurs between 6 and 16 days after the first symptoms appear. My goodness indeed. Speaking of, do I talk about this? Do we talk about this? It's relevant, but do we talk about this, team? The US will likely lose its measles elimination status. US is one of those countries that had defeated a disease entirely, that was checked off on we don't do that here anymore. And now, yes, we did it. We did it. We brought it back. yeah, it is something. And I don't know how to talk about this while getting very sad / angry / something, because it's a kind of profound selfishness that motivates this loss. It's a misunderstanding of words or phrases like herd immunity, and gosh, I don't know about things like mandatory vaccination. I realize that doesn't fly in the US because personal liberty stories, autonomy of the body stories. It's very easy to think of horror shows that come from mandatory vaccination, but with things like this, ... it seems like an interesting trade-off for sure. So this is one of those things that's made me sad in the world. It's not the end of the world. It's not like everything's on fire, but it's a sign that maybe there's another little match burning somewhere. All vaccine mandates are ending in Florida. Okay. I know that when I was young, some schools required particular vaccinations unless there was a medical reason why one couldn't have them, a weakened immune system or something. I know that some universities have that also. Private universities especially will say you cannot come here if you cannot prove XYZ. I do wonder if more and more private institutions will be the attempted keepers of vaccination status, but yeah, it is something, team. Yeah. Yeah. Part of it's a result of distrust in institutions. Definitely the I talked to a doctor some years back, and this is during COVID, and he said, "Man, back when the vaccines came out in my childhood, we all just lined up. We all just made sure we had the sugar cube that gave you immunity, and that was that." But he said that people don't trust institutions anymore. There's a suspicion that everyone is going to harm people somehow, or just too risky. And he said also the easier access to scientific research through the internet has given a lot of people the sense that they understand all the relevant factors in scientific research in a way that strikes them as being dangerous. And I mean, yeah, I want democratic access to information. I want democratic access to research and science and all the rest, but not knowing what one does not know is a very dangerous position to be in, especially if one's making determinations for one's progeny that end up affecting people well beyond one's progeny. So I think it's a heck of a problem. Distrust of expertise is a problem. I've joked before that this is the true consequence of the Protestant Reformation. You know, we said we don't trust the priests and their interpretation of Scripture, and so now we don't trust the scientists and their interpretation of research. And my Protestant friends get very angry with me, but I think it's true. I think it's true quite a bit. All right. Let's go and do the Rizdactyl. Let's have some fun and get ourselves out of the doldrums that are that topic. And then we will most certainly play some Project Zomboid, and I will enjoy that, and I hope that you will also. Thank you so much indeed for all the submissions over the weekend. The Rizdactyl page is now up to 344 items. 344 items indeed. Birdface says you're a scientist. You charge people for indulgences every day. Absolutely, my friend. You gotta make use of your power through and through. Yeah, there are almost 350 of these. I will never get through them all. Let's do a random one, though, and see what we get. You know what? This'll work. YOLO Swaggins, thank you for your good submission. Submitted many months ago, but it's a wonderful one with which to start. We'll go ahead and start this game. Friends, on my page right now, I do have a page for you to guess yes, no questions about, and that will be just fine. Yeah, Kat, I think it's the case that vaccine appointments are generally available, especially for children in the U.S. And so, at least what the news is putting forward is it's largely parental decisions for claimed religious reasons or simply autonomy, but hard to say. Give me questions. I wish to stop talking about vaccines. They make me sad. Is it mainly U.S. related? It is not mainly U.S. related. No. No, it's not. Is it related to nature? Sure. Is it YOLO? Yes. No. Would it be a good name for a chicken? Probably not. Is it avoidable? Sure. Is it related to roads? No. Is it a person? No. Is it alive? It is not alive. Is it St. Bridget's Day? That's lovely, but no. Is it an object in some sense? Is it located in outer space? No. Is it man-made? No. Is it a place? It is a place. Is it a technology? It's not. Is it an event? No. Was it ever alive? I don't believe so. Would people be willing to lose their lives over it? Probably some people in some conditions, yes. Is it taught at university? Not as a primary subject, but it does come up in some fields for sure. Is it in Europe? No. Can you visit it? In principle, yes. Is it in Asia? No. Does it glow green? I mean, you could say that. Is it unique? Sure. Is it geologic in some sense? Is it a railroad? How dare you? No. Is it religious? No. Is it Area 51? It's not. Is it a tourist attraction? No. Is it the Chernobyl exclusion zone? It is not. Is it man-made? It is not. Is it a planet? It is not a planet. No. Is it a tourist attraction? It is not a tourist attraction to the best of my knowledge. Is it Pangea? It is not. Is it antinomy? It is not. Is it on Earth? It is. Is it radioactive? I think in part, yes. Is it an algae bloom? It is not. On Earth, it is absolutely on Earth, yes. Is it a mountain? It is not a mountain. Rock Smasher asks, is it Bikini Atoll? Atoll, sorry. It is indeed down there near to Australia on a little map there, and a place where it was used as a nuclear weapon testing site, even though people asked them please not do so. The people who lived nearby said, we'd appreciate it if you would not bomb these people. Our place, 167 people were forcibly relocated. But very good indeed to rock smash on that one. Where are the radioactive places on Earth? Good luck. Rock smash up. Points to you. All right, let's go ahead and grab one that was submitted in the past day or two. Go down to the bottom of the screen and see. Shadow, that's pretty good. But no. Oh, that's interesting. What's this, Dogberry? I have no idea how we'd get to this. It's not a bad submission. Okay. We're gonna... Are we? This is when we might wander in the wilderness for quite a while. Oh, it's so good, though. Okay, Dogberry, we're gonna go with yours. I find this delightful, but I'm not sure we'll get it anytime soon, and so I might pull the plug on it faster than otherwise you might like. Here we go, team. Good luck, Godspeed. I believe in you. Dogberry, is yours. Is it a person? No. Is it brown? No. Is it man-made? No. Is it related to the wilderness? I'm gonna say no on that one, but it's debatable. Is it very complicated? The thing itself is not very complicated. It's just getting there from our normal questions is a little complicated. Is it related to a road? No. Is it antinomy? No. Is it located in outer space? It could be. Is it an event? No. Is it US related? No. Is it Smokey Bear? No. Is it an obscure crime family? It's the Sopranos. Good job. Is it taught in a class? Sure. Could I make a good dad joke about it? I would need to work on it, but there's something that comes to mind as being feasible. Is it fictional? No. Is it located on Earth? No. Is it a tool in a general sense? No. Is it tangible? No. Is it in Götterland? In some sense, I suppose. Can someone find it? No. Is it unique? Yes. Would someone taking a Rocks for Jocks class learn about it? Probably not, no. Is it a theory? It is a theory. Emotion, no. Radiation, no. Is it located inside the Earth? No. Is it a place? No. Could it fit in a bread box? No. Is it in the solar system? In the sense that theories are? Yes. Is it a particle? No. Is it STEM related? I guess? Is it gravity? No. Is it about physics? In some sense, I guess. Is it gravity? No. Does it explain the behavior of water? No. Is it a physical theory? Yes. Does it involve spooky things? No. Is it a common saying? No. Was it discussed before 1900? I assume so. The page does not say when it starts, but I'm going to say that yes, it's likely. Did Einstein talk about it? No. Was the theory developed by someone the average person knows of? No. Is it multiverse theory? No. Is it a theory that explains the way things move? It does not explain the way things move, no. No. All right. Is it about time? You know what, Daigle? It's about time you guess something else. It's not about time directly, no. Is it related to military theory? It is related to military theory, yes. Nice job. Has the theory been disproved? No. Would it be taught in a science class? I guess so, sure. Is it related to the moon? No. Do humans use it for civilization? No. I'm sure Einstein didn't talk about it. I'm not certain he didn't talk about it. He may have had a casual chit chat, but it's not central to his work. Is it mutually assured destruction? No. Is it in the arts of war? No. Does it involve thermodynamics? No. Is it about army morale? No. Is it gun beats spear? No. Would the average student at West Point hear about it? Hear about, sure. Is it military logistics? No. Ballistics? No. Space superiority? No. Combined arms? No. Can I generate power out of it? No. Is it trigonometry? Trigonometry might be useful, yes. Is it military doctrine? No. Is it about combat? Not necessarily. Is it about quantum physics? No. Personnel management? No. Is it related to military engagement with extraterrestrials? Probably not. Troop positioning? No. Is it a theory? Yes. Is it GPS? No. A gray zone conflict? No. So as far as is it about logistics, I mean, in some very general sense, it could be, but it's not primarily logistics. Was the theory known in antiquity? It probably was not expressed in this way, but I could imagine someone in antiquity coming up with this, but I don't know of anyone who wrote it down. Who knows? Is it rocket theory? Not directly. Does it involve ethics? No. Is it about projectile kinematics? No. Is it the use of replaceable parts? No. Related to troop movements? Not directly. It could be, but only in an indirect way. Is the theory developed in the West? What's it called? References and citations I see are all Western, but there's no clear statement here of development. Space elevator, no. Scorched earth, no. Fog of war, no. Is it semaphore? It'd be great, but no. Is related to melee combat? No. The Drew papers? No. Is theory relevant for today's war? Yes. Total war? No. Related to pressure? No. Zone of control? No. Far East? No. Gun laying? No. I mean, it could be used in the Far East, but I don't specifically associate it with any culture. Germ warfare? No. Would Napoleon be amused by it? He'd be confused by it. If you executed the military theory, it'd be tried at the Hague? No. Is it about scouting? It is not necessarily. Is it about dime? I actually don't know what dime is. One moment. Dime military. Diplomatic, international, military, economic. I mean, it would fall under M. So let me say also, this is not exclusively about the military, but that's a place where it matters. Okay. War crimes, no. Water, I mean, indirectly can be about water, but I wouldn't go there. Attrition, no. Signals, no. Is it applied in today's Ukraine? It can be. Is it used internationally? Yes. Is it like using military to avoid direct conflict? No. Yeah. A rocket equation? No. Is it about hierarchy? No. Specific resource? No. Is it a state of total war? No. Space habitats? No. Does it involve communications? No. Climate adaptation plan? No. Propaganda? No. So earlier, Ellistil asked the delightful question, is it specifically related to melee combat? I said no. And so it might be worth thinking about other kinds of combats, but again, it's not only military. How long did I say we'd spend on this one? Yeah, exactly. I'll give it like 10 more guesses, and if we don't get much closer quickly, we'll call it, send it away. Superpower theory, no. Is it about flying? It is about flying. Is it a martial art? No. Aviation related? Yes. Related to ICBMs? No. Games theory? No. Spying? No. Or not really. Is artillery? It's not. It's definitely an aviation theory. And again, aviation, not only the military. Torque? No. Airspace? No. Zone of control? No. Related to the forces that keep planes in the air? No. The Bernoulli effect? No. Problem using more fuel increasing weight. I mean, you need more fuel. No. High ground doctrine, no. Aerospatial control, no. Aerodynamics, no. The theory of how planes stay up, no. Air-to-air combat, no. Propulsion, no. Air dive, no. No fly zone, no. Let me see if Dogberry left us a clue. And if not, we're going to say, GG, well played. It's a tough one. Probably one where we should accept ballpark answers as correct. The clue is a form of air traffic control winky face. A form of air traffic control winky face. Unnamed comet, close enough. It is indeed the Big Sky Theory. Wow, unnamed comet got it. There you go. In aviation, the Big Sky Theory is that two randomly flying bodies are very unlikely to collide, as the three-dimensional space is so large relative to the bodies. There you go. It's stuff about how big the world is out there. Absolutely. The theory is from military aviation tactics. How exciting, how exciting, how exciting. Might work in space also. And maybe the big ocean theory matters all. There you go. Big Sky Theory. A fun submission from Dogberry. I was convinced we would never get it. What clue Unnamed Comet helped you to get there? So I'd let you all know that it was aviation. I know that. Aviation come out. But other than that, I'm not sure what clue in particular got you there. That was a hard one. It's a really cool one. I'm glad to have learned about it, but it is indeed one that took some work to get to. Dogberry's hint did it. Form of traffic control, air control, whatever it was. That's great. All right. I want to do one easier one. Radicus, no. I pulled a random one, Radicus. I agree with you that the initial version is harmless, but I don't want to deal with the other side of that. So, good submission, possibly conspiratorial hate speech, question mark. Fine submission, just not for right now. Radicus, you're cool. You guys don't want to deal with that. This is a great one, but it takes too long now. Okay, let me scroll through and find a quick one. One that shouldn't, take too long. Oh, some of you. You know what, Rog? This one's yours. I like this one. I'm going to tell you right now, team, that this is simultaneously a noun and also a verb. I will take either version of it. I have a game on screen now. I'll give you both the noun and the verb direction. If you get it either way, I'm fine with that. Good luck! Is it an event? No. Is it man-made? Yes. Yes. Is it a person? It's not a person? No. To describe a kinetic motion, I mean, yes, but in a very boring way. Is it a place? It can be a place. Is it an object? It can be an object. Can I do it now? Depends on some things. Submitted by who? Oh, sorry, this is Rog. Our friend Rog submitted this one. Is it a place? Yes. Object? Yes. Is it a methodology or process? Yes. Is it a tool? Oh gosh, in a very loose sense, sure. Is it a tip? No. Is it written about on papyrus? Maybe? The answer is no, I think, but did it exist for 1400? Yes. Is it a unique place? No. Would you be surprised to see a chicken do it? I'd be very, very surprised. Is it performed casually? It can be, but it's not supposed to be. Better than yes, no, but I'll go and give you that. Is it a form of estimation? It is not a form of estimation. No. No. Is it done for the purpose of communication? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Is it a measurement? No. Should you be kneeling? Not necessarily. Is it a ritual? Yes. Astrology? No. Festival celebration? No. Is it metallurgy related? No. Has anyone died because of this? I suspect the answer is yes. Is it a cultural practice? Yes. Related to a human body? No. Is it mathematics? No. Is it related to a specific holiday or season? No. Sunday Mass? Dagla Lovely wrote Sunday Mass. It is not Sunday Mass, though. Sacrifice is not a sacrifice, no. Is it marriage? It's not marriage, no. Not a marriage. That'd be nice, though. I like thinking about marriage. Happy times, hopefully. Is it augury? It is not augury. Is it from Polynesia? Nope. Is it the Great Flood story? Nope. Is it religious? Yes. Are people fascinated by it? You could be. I definitely am. Is it marriage? It is not marriage. Is it specifically meant to be performed by a professional? Yeah. Is European? Oh boy. In origin, yes. Is it communion? No. Is it from Africa? No. Is it, unnamed comet, confession or the confessional? There you go. Well done indeed. I worry that my answer about it can be taken up casually or seriously was a mistake there. And then I should have stayed with just the object that is the confessional box. But good job, unnamed comet. Fantastic. Going and talking about your sins with someone who is connected to God more than you are, or standing in for God, or something like that. The quasi anonymity is very, very interesting to me also, that you're not supposed to be noting your particularity, nor is the priest. You're both standing in an important way. But there you go. Really well done indeed on any comment. All right, I'm going to put that one into the roster. There's another point given away, or I guess earned. We don't give away points here. We earn points here. And with that done, we'll go ahead and play our Project Zomboid. Good job on name comment. I think that's a bunch of points here recently. Fantastic. Okay. Should we look at the points? Let's look at the points real quick, and then we'll get ourselves into Project Zomboid. It's been a week or so since last we looked at the points. Let's go ahead and do that right now. If I can find the display capture. Here you go, team. Since December 4th, here's how it's going. The library doth go up. Submitted goes up and down based on the week, of course. On my days off, they go much farther down. Over here, history is still quite popular. Pop culture's behind. Business coming out of nowhere. 20 business ones waiting there, trying to teach us things about life. Most submissions are Shadow Avatar. As far as submitted, but as far as played goes, Kaz and Radicus are tied right now. And then Rock Smasher on top right now with 5 points. And then you can see the numbers right behind. Good job, well done. A+, yes. Very good, very good. Okay, it's now time for some Project Zomboid, team. We've been enjoying this game so very much recently. Hopefully it pops up soon. Many of you are currently on the server. If you're not, you are welcome to be on the server right now. The information for it's over on the Discord. It has, the server's been on about an hour and a half already today, so some people have been playing, and hopefully everything's in good shape over there, because I'm excited to play some more. It's been a few days since I played. I know new people are joining us today also. If you want to be one of those new people, just go on the Discord, chat with the folks there. They're very friendly indeed. Currently 5 people are playing there. I think we have about 12 or so people who play at least occasionally. If you die over and over again, that's just fine. If you're interested in staying alive like old Resorty, that's fine too. Last time we played on Saturday, I left town. I wanted to explore something that had not been explored yet, which is something I almost never do. I tend to be someone who stays in one area and barely goes out at all. However, I've decided to take my truck and go scouting somewhere else. The only trouble with this is I didn't bring much food, because I don't want to be greedy with the food that we have back at base. But if we end up heading towards, I don't know, starving to death or other such problems, I might try to get back home lickety split instead. We'll see how it goes. Hey, Grob! You played Project Zomboid for the first time. You managed to try for 3 in-game hours. Hey, awesome! Please join our server. Please have fun. People will play with you. It'll be a delight. Staying alive for even a few minutes is absolutely wonderful. Hugh, I'm sorry you can't play today. Hopefully next time. Hope you feel better, though. Okay. I'm on a road, I do believe. The game always hangs for a moment right here. Come on, game, you can do it. Don't crash. There we go, there we go. All right, so I'm on the road. We are having trouble getting our car to turn on. One moment. There we go. Okay, so our foot is still fractured, unfortunately. We fell down. It was bad. But I'm sure we'll eventually end up healing our food fully. Not our food, sorry, our body fully. Ahead of us is a zombie. It's just the one and then some more. So let me go and get in the practice of fighting today. Oh boy, let me miss my first swing and immediately get bitten, I'm sure. Also, my game volume's slightly too loud. One moment. Back at base, I know we have a bunch of people who are actively farming and getting water and keeping things in good shape. I did bring quite a bit of water with me. Arid Myth, you lasted 6 in-game hours. You've never been very good at the game. Have you turned on your, what's it even called? There's a setting I encourage all new players to turn on. There actually might be more than one of them I encourage. Where is it, though? Like, aim targeting is really, really useful. Wait, show mouse cursor while aiming. Is that it? I don't know. There's a way of making yourself more able to see enemy, or what you're aiming at on enemies. So I right click here. This thing stays around. Where I think if you're not have that on, you just see your character preparing to swing, but not a clear sense of their angle of attack. Anyway, it's persistence. My first time I died many, many times, but these days I'm doing a little better. Hey, it's my first pistol. We managed to defeat a police officer named Susia Browning. I have a whole pile of new police outfits. I think changing my current clothes over to some police clothes might be a good idea. And we finally have a pistol to put in a holster. It's not clear to me, though, that that's of any use for me currently. I'll probably hurt myself or hurt someone else, no doubt. Alright, slightly overweight for the moment. Let's pop back here and see what we can do. Okay. I haven't exactly looked around everywhere. If I wear the holster, can I then put the M9 into the holster to store it more efficiently? Put in holster. Okay, and then take the holster and put it in the truck. Hey, that works. Very good. Our mask goes back on again. The weapon pops out of the holster when it's holster put inside the vehicle, unfortunately. What else did I bring along? We have a ton of ammo back home. My sense is that the majority of it is not something we actually need. Nonetheless, I'm glad to try to keep any interesting items. Perhaps at some point we'll all start firing wildly. 2 empty gas cans and a bunch of cigarettes. Does anyone need cigarettes right now? I know earlier there were a couple people who are big old addicts. And I don't think we're growing any tobacco yet. And so I'd like to bring that home to share with you all possibly. Okay, is the bulletproof vest an upgrade? It is. So previously, only my back had any bulletproof vest material left. It's Kevlar left. I'm very glad, though, that it is now somewhat better defended. I'm going to take my old bulletproof vest and just throw it on the ground, because I do not see it being... actually, it cannot be repaired. I do know that. And so I gotta be careful. If I were to equip the jacket, it's no better. The pants, no better. And the t-shirt also, I believe, no better. Yeah. Alright, so a bunch of nice stuff picked up. Got a bunch of free weight eventually. Or at this point, I'd also like to go ahead and put the pistol into the glove box. Those just-in-case situations. I shouldn't drop trash on the server. Wait, why is that? Is it better to keep it all in one place so it can be more easily deleted? How does this work exactly? Small horde ahead. I do not intend to fight them. I'm going to see if I can get in the car. If there's an alarm, we're running, I promise. That door does not exist. So there are some coming my direction. If I pulled only one, I pulled only two. I pulled three. They are spread out nicely, though. I think I'm fine. There are additional ones to the southeast. I need to be cautious they don't come here. Oh, dear. I need to also check the quality of my axe. I do have a tire iron also if needed. But not sure we'll be. Okay, not much there. Alright, team. Alright, team. Back on the road. Most items don't despawn. The server gets mad eventually. Okay, I've been very good at putting things inside of the trash cans. But if it's the case that I should not litter on the server, I'll bring things along to throw when we get home. We have found the hunger. I was hoping we'd find some food by then. I'll go drink our ginger ale. Maybe it'll help a little bit. And then I do have one container of canned spaghetti bolognese. So we're going to go ahead and scarf this down. If we find ourselves hungry, well, I'm just going to look ahead and see where on the map I know of, if anywhere. There must be some place this direction that will have some food. Just put items on zombie corpses, they despawn their own. Oh, I didn't know that, okay. Good to know. So, junk items go on zombie corpses. Oh, I feel good playing this game. I've been playing now for what, like a minute and a half, 3 minutes? It feels absolutely amazing every time. Less disorganization before. Check quality of weapon. Where is it? Where's my axe? There it is. Condition is just fine right now. Okay, immediately to our right, there is a yellow building. That's a restaurant. Hopefully they have something vaguely tasty there for us. I'm going to go and cut over the grass. My apologies to anyone who attempts to fix our cars. There are 2 zombies following me. Well, that's not great. There's another zombie right here. The whole horde following me now. Alright. I don't know if I need a new muffler or something. So if I drag them away and then speed past them, can I go check out that building? Huh. There's another one behind me. I can't see the one behind me, so it's getting closer. Okay, the ones in front of me have probably come away now. Let's turn and check. Huh, maybe the one behind me stopped coming, actually. Maybe just lurching along, I hadn't noticed. Okay, so top speed on this side. This is my first ever success. Okay, so they didn't actually follow me that far. I thought the zombies followed a very long distance. But maybe we went fast enough we managed to avoid them all. Like we managed to have them run away themselves. I don't know. What I do know is I'm going to leave my truck here. Will I leave my truck here? Maybe I won't leave my truck here. All right, time for some very skillful backwards driving as I immediately turned around. Goody good. And we'll park on the far side of the lot here. The door's open. That always makes me worried someone else has already been here. And that means there might not be any more food ahead. Back in, back in, back in. We're good. Car stays on. I didn't bring additional fuel with me. Possibly I should have done so. Now, we talked about ways to help people know that looting had already happened. Namely, leaving some clothes outside the front door. But I don't know if we're doing that. I don't think I have much. Okay, there's more gas here. So I wonder if this is one of the gas stations people have discussed previously. I do want to mark that on the map real quick. As here be fuel. What symbol means fuel in my life? This is probably a Pokeball, but I see it as a steering wheel. Okay, that'll work. So presumably the majority of the food in here is good and rancid. The stuff in the freezers might still be okay. And, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So lots of open doors. I don't know how to think about that. I bet someone was just here. I bet someone was here in the past few days, because the food that's left over is all rotten. And there is nothing that could possibly survive. So maybe I need to drive on even farther. That's not good. Let me get my flashlight out. Yeah, does anyone know if, like, the game, one second. If the game ever spawns buildings with totally open doors? I need to go far away to avoid places that have been looted. I don't know how far away is far away, right? Because for me, far away is like leaving the neighborhood. And I recognize it's not true for everyone. I recognize some people drive a very long distance. At least 10 minutes drive? 10 minutes drive away from our home? Wow, I cannot even imagine. But maybe I should be able to imagine that. I was planning to go to the little stop and shop down here, but maybe it's already been looted and so I shouldn't do it. I know stop and shops sometimes have like packaged food. Again, the doors are open though. There are things on the shelf though. So maybe someone went through here and didn't take all the tasty food, possibly. Again, it's not super urgent. However, I see soda. I see a ton of soda. Okay, so we're getting our calories from drinking now. I'm very glad that micturation is not in this game. Were it, we'd have some real problems. I didn't check my corners yet. I should probably do that. Where it's such a sugar high and then fall off over and over again. Rotten ice cream. Oh, the most heartbreaking of words, those. How about some candies? Any candy to anybody? More alcohol wipes for Dr. Resorti. Good, good. This also. Gum! Eat it right now. Absolutely every slice goes in your mouth simultaneously. Yum, yum, yum. Drink the bleach. I don't think it's recommended by any physician you've ever met. We're not quite that desperate yet, I don't think. But thank you for the good suggestion. I appreciate it. Nothing there. More bleach, more bleach. Okay, maybe there's a storage room back here. We'll see. Oh, someone lives here. Man, it's fun. I love finding all these little places where people have lived. And imagining that, what would it be to play a playthrough from this place? Processed cheese has gone bad. What's the point? What's left of life if the processed cheese has gone bad? Welcome to Dixie Mobile Park. Okay, so we're at a RV park, maybe? I wonder if I should bring this mouse trap back home. If someone would maybe use it to catch more food. Firecrackers! Those are illegal! This place is the under the counter items. Okay, very good, very good. My battery ran out. I'm going to replace that. I believe I have 2 more batteries in the truck, if need be. It is kind of late now. I should grab the hand drill. Oh, I'm already gone though. Can't eat the maggots. I guess if times get desperate, I can start foraging for worms. I don't know if one can get substantial enough calories from, where's my flashlight? I don't know if one can get substantial enough calories from... Oh! I have the wrong one equipped, maybe? Hello? There we go. Right. If one's foraging for worms and bugs and so on, I suspect it's the case that they are not ideal for maintaining one's weight. What is happening with my flashlight? Oh, I have a lighter on. I'm using a lighter as a flashlight. Is that true? Turn off. There we go. That was very strange. Very, very strange. Eating bugs and such damage your mental health. Okay. Hello, friends. There are 4 enemies right there. Also, it's raining. Let me go ahead and just slide past them. I think there's a trailer park down this way, maybe. I'm not going to stop until I find buildings. All good, all good. I'm carrying too much weight. Let me stop right here for a moment and put some of my junk into the passenger seat. There's a zombie on the truck now. Not a fan of that. And we see that there are buildings all around us now. The buildings around us, I think, have their doors shut. And so that could be really good for our prospects here. I'm going to wait just a second to see if the zombie horde catches up. There are 2 coming my way right now. This is a good idea. We're still panicking over basic zombies. We don't even know these people. Oh gosh, okay. There we go. There we go. Took a big old swing there. Thank you for the beer, sir. Okay. So that's... Oh, I have just been terrified by something. Okay, behind me. This is fine. As long as I don't get overly tired, we're absolutely fine. Okay. I'm going to turn my flashlight on. Everything's okay. Actually, the door is open here, so it does concern me a little bit. This gas can is not something we need right now. Okay, truck, very good. Quick look around. We're fine. Gas can into the truck. Explore at night's concerning. Yeah, I've definitely become overly confident. Or not overly confident. I've become appropriately confident in my ability to explore at night in a way I didn't used to be. And I think it's because you don't get tired in the game now. With the way we're playing, tiredness never comes. And so I don't want to waste time sleeping, certainly. I guess. I'm nearly overweight again. Yeah, unless y'all want to have, like, ask me anything sessions overnight in the game, I'm not quite sure how else to fill time. I mean, were I at base, right, were I at base, I could definitely go ahead and help with building and so on, but I am not. Cans, cans, cans. Spare battery, good. Okay, we got some weight now. We'll peek in the window real quick. So because the door is broken, I want to, like, believe a zombie knocked it down, possibly. But I thought I heard the sound of a zombie knock. I did not. I was wondering if the television was on. It was not. I'll take a book along. I don't think I have any books with me, so a book along would be good for maintaining happiness and so on. Totally empty. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dried apricots and crackers. All right, we found some food. Kind of food you'd feed a bird, but, you know, desperate times, etc. So basically empty, but thank you for whoever left behind some crackers for this cracker. Okay. Nothing there. Okay. Hello. How's it going? Lovely seeing ya. Just keep shoving. Yeah, go and fall over, no problems. So I don't know if characters are more likely to fall over if your character's stronger. I suspect so. My car is still on with its headlights running. We've made it to 1 a.m. Very good. I'll go and scarf down the bit of food we found. Hello? Okay. Into main inventory, please. There we go. Apricots also. Do they have a calorie listing or no? No, they do not. I wonder if items in bags do have calorie listings. Regardless, it'll stave off starvation a little while longer. With that in mind, let me go and check and see exactly how much weight we're at now. We're at 74 last time we looked. This time we're at 74 and dropping. Okay, that is a thing. So I'd like to get through the entire trailer park here and then mark off we've been through all of it. Okay. With the flashlight, I can clear the area myself. Don't need to use the truck. Big old pile of trash in the backyard. Also, a zombie. I'm going to have to fight with flashlight in hand. I do have a knife that can go in the other hand. There are two of you. What a hat! Wait, what a lovely red hat that is. Turn around again. Only one came. This is a gardening hat. Does someone back home want a gardening hat? It is a summer flower hat. I will add this to the gardening pile. If anybody wants the gardening hat, let me know right now. I will bring it to you, and you can be delighted by that. Or maybe the next person who brings me a gift, I should give them the hat in exchange. Okay. Anytime my character makes a weird move, like the unexpected kills that happen, like special graphics, I do get kind of thrown off. Like, oh no, we've been bitten. But no, we're fine. Okay. What do we find inside? Nothing there. There is an open door. There are actually many open doors. And I don't see any zombies. Look behind us for a second. All good. Okay, how about a window? Nope. The big window. Cot. I remember the first time I ever found a cot in this game. The idea of having a movable bed felt like such a delightful novelty. I think I took it to a basement somewhere and holed up there for a while. Okay, broken window here. Let's look around real quick. Don't say zombies. So I'm going to go and pick out the glass. It's only a little noisy. Close this door. Man, I feel like a real sneak thief now. I think going to people's homes in the middle of the night is kind of behavior I wouldn't normally go in for. However, I'm enjoying it. Okay. I don't think getting my cot or the cot makes any sense. We have a ton of beds back home, and the beds are of much higher quality than any cot would be. However, it could be good to keep a cot inside of the, could be good to keep a cot inside of the base just in case. Hey, green concrete. Oh, isn't that senior, my friend? How you doing? Welcome on in. If you want to play some Project Zomboid, feel free to pop to the Discord or ask a mod for help, maybe. You use a cot in your room. Yeah, it's purely decorative, of course, right? It's not real in any sense. However, cereal. Actual food. Actual food. So happy about that. Bunch of rotten food. That's fine, though. Cereal must be so many calories. Recently, when I've not been doing so great, and I'm fine now, my lunch has been not a bowl of cereal, but a bag of cereal. I did that twice in the past week. It was not good kid behavior by any means, so I've tried to stop it, but going to the grocery store and buying a bag of cereal and knowing this is lunch, get me a spoon, is always a little fun for sure. You want the saucepan? I mean, there's a saucepan there and also a giant soup pot I could grab. I keep imagining that our kitchen's in really good shape, but no. Did I spawn as a chef? I did not spawn as a chef. I spawned as a, one second, there's a zombie somewhere. I am a doctor. Sneak, 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 sneak. Please kill it. Well, that wasn't great. And it broke a window. That's not great. Okay, once this one's dead. I need to go to the truck. Stay nice and safe. Quick pivot around. We're fine. I don't know how far away the broken window sound can be heard. Also, I think Q said over on the YouTube that chefs can make use of rotten food. So maybe I should grab it for our chefs. And I'll grab the pot and saucepan. If the chefs want to throw out them, they're welcome to do so. I guess these can go into compost. But, oh man, that wolf noise, or whatever it is. I don't know how much my carry weight should be taken up with rotten food. I can only carry so many treasures. The current intention is to work our way through the entirety of this location. And then we will go ahead and head back to town. This location being the trailer park. Okay, I know there's a broken window on the other side. We can definitely use that. Breaking things. Gotta get stronger, so we just rip these open regardless. I saw a discussion over on the Discord. I believe it was our friend Fairnanthus brought this up. Or maybe someone else, I can't remember now. But apparently there's been a major change to how farming works in the game. such that farming now requires the player to nigh constantly fertilize. And so you have to have a lot more compost available for fertilization, and you have to tend to things all the time, and it's very, very fiddly now in a way it didn't used to be. Have any of you tried doing farming in this build? And if so, how's it gone for you? Largely empty room. But yeah, at this point I've not done any farming. I made an initial farm, planted absolutely random things, and I was told that they would not grow, and guess what? They did not grow effectively at all. You're best to be a farmer. The chickens are happy. I'm glad. If you're enjoying yourself, Ella, still, even with the plants not doing a great job, that's great. Have some fun with my friend. Okay, it's nice and empty already. This place seemed abandoned, so makes sense. Oh, cool. In the middle here, there's a grill and some nice chairs. I'm still looking for a small table. Oh, there's definitely been a small table in at least one of these buildings. I should get another one. Zelion, how you doing? Zelion, thank you for the 72 months of subscribing to our fair channel. I'm enjoying myself with you around. I hope you're enjoying yourself with me around. And as always, thank you for being a friend, as I do appreciate it a whole bunch. Burning all the gasoline. So many generous subscriptions today. Thank you indeed for that. Thank you for supporting the channel in the way you do, whether Prime subbing, gift subbing, other kinds of subbing, various tiers available, tips and so on have all been very appreciated. Generosity lets me do fun stuff. Hey. Alright, more rotten food. Also, I do need to remember, in all cases, to scan the area I'm going into before I start looting. The looting is, of course, the most exciting part. However. Okay. I was thinking about giving away another copy of this game. I'm still thinking about it. Is there anyone in chat who would be interested in getting a copy of this game with the promise that you would definitely play on the multiplayer server in the next day or two? If so, put a 1 in chat. 1 in chat if you do that. If not, put nothing in chat, and that's fine too. Just curious what appetite there is right now for another copy of the game handed out. Okay. Can you use bleach in the game to disinfect things? Wait, why are you putting nothing in chat? Oh, right, if you're not into it, put nothing in chat. Good job. Good job. Okay, we're out of water right now. I know the bathrooms have available water. Also, I know my truck does too. So right now, maybe nobody wants to play who's not playing. That's all fine. All fine indeed. Thank you for the honesty, I suppose. All very cool of you. All right, take 2 of these. Put the empty water bottles into the truck. Okay. Slightly overweight again. I'm so excited to eat that cereal. Here it goes. Probably be inside the truck to do it, but Got vision econ paper. What's the econ paper about? Are we gonna say some things about, I don't know, the insanity of the way that people in econ talk sometimes? Man, I need to take an econ class. Because I have things to say about econ as a field. And I've read a number of books on the topic, but I want to be able to speak from experience as opposed to secondhand experience. So, I don't know. Maybe once I get tenure, I'll begin taking econ classes. Or maybe I'll take one a semester to see how it goes. We'll see. It's an MBA course. What affects Phil Spencer's time as head of MS Gaming on the gaming industry. I have no opinions about that. I hope you are enjoying writing that. I hope it's a interesting topic, but it is not one that I'm going to rant about now. Rabble, rabble, rabble. But no, it's definitely the case that I want to start at the very beginning of an econ major. I don't want to take the major, certainly, but like, I took macro and micro back when I was, what, 18 or 19. I'd love to take it now and, you know, see how my opinions on things change now that I've read a lot more books and thought a lot more and all the rest. Hey, there we go. All right. I like these trailer park houses very much. They're so much easier to scan than others. And, I don't know. I'm not gonna bring too many things. Like, what are they called? Cooking things. I don't know if I've seen cutting boards in the kitchen before, though. Not sure. How is the cow's milk still good? Friends, does cow's milk not go bad in this game? I've been amazed at how much we've seen of cow's milk. And it's not been rotten at all. I just don't get it. I just don't get it, honestly. However, I see we're good and full, and I say it's a tremendous amount of calories in us. Milk is just shelf-stable in the game. Is it really? Is that insane? I think it's insane. I understand pasteurization, blah, 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 something. But I don't know. I'm killing the flashlight. Oh, it's 6:30 a.m. Thank you. Yeah, my flashlight should not be on. I just didn't notice time had come through. Friends, we made it through a night. Will we live through the day? That's the hard question, as always. Hey, soap. Everyone loves soap. A rubber ducky. A new friend for the house. Absolutely. Absolutely. Econ class is not the best way to improve Thrive scores. I consider chemistry or mathematics. Yes, my studying should not be based on a desire to understand the world around us and the way that different people talk about it. It should instead be about, I don't know, how to score higher on trivia games. I appreciate the sentiment. Unpasteurized milk actually is shelf-stable. So I know about unpasteurized milk. I know that people like using it for making cheeses. I know that in some parts of the US it's illegal. Insert commentary here. But unpasteurized milk is actually factually... Oh, ultra-pasteurized. I'm sorry, I didn't read correctly. I saw the U and pasteurized and got confused. Hello, zombie friend. Alright, we gotta deal with a buddy here. At least one. So maybe all the milk in this game is ultra-pasteurized. So far, past your eyes. Jokes. Alright, I'll check this window real quick. Nope. I was thinking we can get in at this end. It'd be easier to get to the zombie because of the distance. Also, how long until I set off an alarm in this place? Okay. Well, the zombie's opened his window. I suspect if I go stand in front of that window, the zombie will pop out of it. And then I can go in and engage him, maybe. So can the zombie... Well... Let's see what happens here. Poor zombie. I think I want to say not terribly clever. Poor zombie. Assassination. My weapon's broken. That's fine. I have a meat cleaver in the truck. There we go. Gold nose stud. Is anyone collecting bits and pieces of gold still? We need to start an economy. I think I just heard someone scream out. I don't believe there are other characters in the game, but I think there are sounds of people having a bad time. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Man, if they ever add other survivors to this game, I don't even know what will happen. Like, for some people, it's going to be, oh boy, a new opportunity to loot and kill and harm. Where, I don't know, I'm going to feel obliged to help genuinely everyone. Rough. Hello, Brew. How's the run from the undead? Amazingly, I haven't yet died. Like, really and sincerely amazingly, I am still alive, still doing well, and it is a gift from the Lord that I haven't had to reload over and over again. Gold could be the post-apocalyptic currency, but what if the only currency we need is time? What if we can get back Josiah Warren's time store? I give you 2 hours of moving rocks around your backyard, and you give me 2 hours of doctoring. Time! The world's greatest exchange, because everyone has an equal amount and they die. In practice, it didn't work terribly well, but it's a really cool utopian idea, IMO. The real currency, the friends we made along the way. Hey, I love it. I love it. We watched a bunch of gold videos recently. Oh yeah, I mean, I know there's been a lot of YouTube content and popular discussion around the idea of, the fiat currency falling apart, and so rabble, make sure you get your metals because they have intrinsic value, question mark. I don't think they do. I don't know what that means actually in this context. Nonetheless, I hope people enjoy getting them. Yeah, I saw the metals had a big drop recently in price, and see, I think this is the thing that always gets me. If we say that and I'm ready to say I might be wrong with this. Let me start with that. If we say that these metals have intrinsic value, and so we need to hoard them for the good they are, blah, 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 then why does it matter what its price is in US dollars? Because it's saying what matters is the fiat currency, not the goodness of gold by itself. Now again, I might be an idiot, but it's like Bitcoin, right? If people are saying, all we need is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the greatest thing in the world. It's our salvation. Why would anyone care that's worth X amount or Y amount? I don't know. It seems highly speculative to me as opposed to accepting their own argument, which is the thing should be valuable and good on its own terms. Friends, am I an idiot? Like, have I missed something in the argument? Because I have people in my family who collect gold and silver and so on. And if we're intending to, like, sell it back as cash, like, don't you get a better return by putting it into the, what's it called? The stock market? I don't know. I get confused. And I'm willing to say I need to take a class in econ to understand this one. Hello, Ember Plays. Thanks for the raid. How's it going, my friend? What were you playing today? Tell me stories. I'd love some stories, etc., etc. I'm not an idiot. Yes, I appreciate that. I appreciate that you think I'm not an idiot. If you're watching the stream and think I'm an idiot, I hope you're enjoying yourself anyway. Hello, though, Raiders. Loop, what's up, my friend? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Resorty. We're playing a little game called Project Zomboid, and you were also. That's grand and good and all the rest. This is our first time ever playing multiplayer on this channel, and it is overwhelmingly fun to me. I love collecting things, knowing that other people in the community might get to use them. It makes me very, very happy, in fact. So, welcome on in. Thanks for that follow. I appreciate it. I'll check out your stream at some point. And, oh, I'm sorry. When I said it was first multiplayer stream ever, I meant in this game. I meant in Project Zomboid. We have done it in a couple other games a few times, but I meant in Project Zomboid. I apologize for my foolishness, my falsity, my my terribly loud noise in the middle of a sentence. Well, I think we've had a good time here. I think we've enjoyed ourselves very much in the trailer park. Hello, everyone. We're having a really nice time, and then. If I woke up anybody with that, I do apologize. noises get made occasionally. You know, it's just, it's human. Never mind. I have nothing more to say other than I didn't like making that noise. It didn't feel good, not even a little bit. Alright, let's check out this truck real quick before we head back to base and drop off some fine things. Oh, I was enjoying talking about... Full gasoline, awesome. I was enjoying talking about those topics, and then kind of suddenly my attention had to change on over. We got some fuel, gotta bring weapons, always a good thing. I haven't deployed any fishing nets yet. I look forward to see how that goes. Everyone makes those noises in PZ at some point. It's so true. Oh, man. So this is a game that I will only play on stream. I had to get the... Uh-oh. Was that it? They don't seem to see me. I think I just jumped forward for no good reason. This is a game I'll only play on stream. Or if I play it off stream, I play with the music turned off. Like, no sound at all. And that makes me, oh gosh, feel a lot safer. Okay. I don't want to be here anymore. We've had a just fantastic time hanging out. But I need to get through here. There's more to loot. Also, police cars, how exciting, but not for right now. Okay. Everything is fine. Hello, blue car. Farinanthus. Farinanthus always just off screen, ready to save me if things get bad. Fair, are you having fun on your own, or are you just making sure that I don't die? The number of times I've been having nice, peaceful experiences in this game, whoops, and then quite suddenly I said, oh, there are no zombies around. I feel really safe and happy. And then Farinanthus has been killing all the enemies for me. You're a good egg, Farinanthus, and thank you for your generosity. The blue car of safety. What are some superheroes who dress in blue? I guess the Tick does? I've actually never seen the Tick movie or television show. But yeah, Farinanthus is definitely the Tick for us. Other people who dress all in blue. There's that guy at, I think, Atlanta Brave baseball games called The Freeze. He's a professional sprinter. And every game at home, they get some average person, usually a guy, from the crowd, and give them a huge head start on some course. And the Freeze shows up and just starts running as fast as he possibly can and inevitably beats these average people. I love it. As many of us have said previously, there should be an Olympics in which they have one average person showing just how hard it is to do the things that people are doing seemingly effortlessly, rather. The other day, a retired Olympic runner beat him. Okay. At least it takes an Olympian to do it. The Tick comes to mind before Superman. So I thought of Superman initially as someone who wears blue, but there's a lot of red in it also. So honestly, when I think of Superman, I'm not sure which color comes to mind first. Blue or red. Mystique. Mystique does stand nakedly in blue. Same as Dr. Manhattan. Their clothes aren't blue. Unless maybe they have like a jock strap on. Is that right? Captain America. Good call. Captain America is a pretty blue kind of person. Alright, team. We've made it back to the Sunstar Motel. I told people that I would park over in the parking lot, which I intend to do. However, I'd like to offload things in the car first, and then I will park correctly. But we've made it home safely. How grand is that? That's a really nice feeling. I was pretty concerned that we were going to starve to death out that way. But somehow. Oh, how do we even set to unloading? I did not do a good job of organizing my bags. I need to bring more bags and organize them more fully. We'll see though. Friends, I'm going to take a quick 3-minute break, go and run the ad break. After that, we'll come back, unload, and I don't know, have some fun with something else. For now, though, I say thank you for being here. Thank you again for that big raid a bit ago. I always appreciate when that's the wrong button. I always appreciate it when the uh, directory in which we're playing comes support us. So maybe, friends, I should do a raid at the end of stream today. What do you say? What do you say? Hopefully you say those Resort DLC in 3 minutes. Thanks much. Be right back. Yes, indeed. All right, hello. Good call that I may have left my character outside of his truck for it to be eaten, but luckily he was not eaten. Everything is just fine. I guess what I should do is empty out this bag of anything that I want to keep for quote-unquote myself, and then attempt to put in things I tend to drop off elsewhere for people. Yeah. Man, it's a mess, though. Like, in this case, genuinely no joke, I've done a terrible job of organizing. Maybe I can say that. Next time we head out, I will do a better job of organizing. Is that reasonable? Maybe that's a reasonable thing to say, I'm not sure. Fillet knife, I'll give to someone. Fishing net, I already have a full toolbox of all things fishing. I do want to go fishing at some point, but for the moment, we can't quite do that. Alright, so what have I thrown in places where I want to give things away? Like the rotten food. Hello, Ototoda. Your green mask made me think you were a zombie for a moment. Jim, do you want the fishing net? Jim, if you want the fishing net, I can definitely give them to you. Also, I have a bunch of rotten food. I'm not sure what to do with rotten food. Although I know it can be composted. Empty cans, empty cans. Okay, I think I have all the rotten food already in that one. Just throw the rotten food in the compost bin. Okay. Am I able to do that? I thought a cook maybe I had to do so. Just put it in the composter? Okay. Are you the composter? You are. Okay. How do I add? There's a get compost button. Aha! So the composter's there. This bag, rotten food goes in. Am I able to also put in other trash? I don't know. Oh, you can cook with rotten food if you have cooking 10. Ah. I don't need to collect the rotten food. Someone asked for it, though. Someone in chat said, like, Resorty, bring the rotten food home, or else. I wonder if the bag of fish fingers needs to be opened first. Yeah, probably so. I think the plastic probably will not compost. Pack of hot dogs I can't open? Huh. But I can open the fish fingers. There we go. Okay. That's that for now. This bag. Ah, very good. Composting is done. We have hunger. I'll be going to the chefery, filling it up. I can put the fishing net outside your room. Jim, where's your room? I don't know the different floors yet, unfortunately. Okay. So, empty gas cans I really should fill up before dropping off. I'm now going to take everything that's going to go into the kitchen, I think. Or the building near to the kitchen. Thanks, Jim. Thanks for putting a sign in front of your room so I can figure out which one it is more easily. The mousetrap I'll deploy on my own somewhere. I don't know how it works, but it'll be fun to see exactly. So that bag. My spare glasses. Oh, this is for Ellistel. Ellistel, I have a gift for you. I don't know where you are, my friend, but I do have a gift for you. I need to wash it up real quick first. I'm going to use fresh water for this. I'm going to get in so much trouble. Wait, can it be washed? It is dirty. Huh. Maybe I can only wash it in a receptacle that's not my plastic balls? Probably good. Okay. I should also probably put more collectors out here. Level 5 fishing. Nice job, Jim. The folks who want... One second. One second. Why can't I wash anything? I don't want to give you... I don't want to give you something that's disgusting. 1 second, Elstel. 1 second. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. A little scrubbing. A little scrubbing. Almost done. Oh, of course. I don't want to spread diseases. Roleplay go. Cat. Bum 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 bum. I should also medical check everyone. For our farmer, a summer flower hat. Enjoy. 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 It matches also. That looks so nice. That's so nice. Thank you, indeed, Elstel, for being a great farmer. If you want to do other things, don't feel like you have to farm all the time. Explore. Enjoy yourself. Body shape, all good. Fashionable. You look great. Now, please compliment me. I have excellent hat washing skills. Glorious. Thank you. Be well. Okay. There we go. Cat. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. So fishing knife is 2 down from my house. So my door, possibly empty door, I'm not sure. And then Jim lives here. And Jim left on the ground a raccoon head. Really, Jim? Wait, no, maybe not. Maybe the sign is Jim's. Fancy outdoor light. Is there a way to read signs? Okay, I think this is a sign regardless. So this might be Jim's room. Or I'm going to drop the items right between, and hopefully whoever needs them gets them. That's correct. This is your room with the sign on it. Got it. Okay. I think those things for Jim right now for more fishing fun. The radio receivers, I don't know what they're for. I have no idea who's working on electronics right now, but whoever they are, I will throw it into this area, which I keep saying I'm going to organize someday. Oh, cool. Nice job cutting this down. I like being able to go freely between. Are we able to make metal shelves at this point? Or is that still a goal for the future? Because I think metal shelves in here for organizing would look so incredibly good. Though I don't really know enough about the game to say if they would work well for our purposes. But having a giant pile of junk, though I believe I created the pile of junk, it just doesn't feel exactly great. I do have some gasoline here. And more cigarettes for cigarette friends. So I know that Jack is a tobacco addict. And I don't know who else is. Was it Waver? Let's see. Am I dying? One second. We'll talk after we drop this item, because apparently my arms get ripped off and bleed everywhere if I carry this any longer. I don't understand how weight works in this game, unfortunately. It's very confusing to me. Thanks, Waver. Are any of you folks tobacco addicts? If so, come to Dr. Smooth. Joe Camel himself. There you go. There you go. Let's taste it inside. It can only harm you to 75% of your health. Oh, really, Dogberry? Good to know. Excuse me. What's this cooler here? Plastic bags and uncooked corn. And, that is that, my friends. Well, I don't know what's going on with that. I'll leave it as it is. Man, look how great our games room looks. This is fantastic. I'm so pleased with this. Over here we have some playing cards. Over here we have a bunch of maps and a compass, I believe. Man, the roleplay setup here. Like, I am just delighted by the things that you all have done. The gnomes greeting us. That's great. So many books. I'm sure someone has organized the books well. Are these all entertainment books, possibly? I believe they are. This is just amazing. These are all skills books, it looks like. So I have some skills books to draw. This is entertainment. So that goes on this side. Welder Monthly. If anyone needs to learn how to make some metal shells for me, there you go. Smoke bombs. Yeah, I guess at some point, like maybe when I ran AFK, I should have my character just stand here and read all of these. Because, goodness. There's a reason you had all the plastic bags in the kitchen. Oh, really? I'm sorry. I thought it was someone having a joke with all the plastic bags. Yeah, I apologize for throwing them out then. What on earth... Yeah, what on earth was the goal of all the plastic bags? Smoking pipes! I will go ahead and jam all of my cigarettes in with the smoking pipes. Hopefully someone can use those. I'll mention it to Jack when next he comes on. Okay. What's this one? Where here we have traps and bits of animals and so on. Man, this all looks so good. Man, I know people play when I'm not on stream, but I wish I had done more to assist in the good building of this place, because it really is very nice. Okay, I need to eat something. Whoa! Look at this! Look how nicely organized. I am never going to get over just how great this place is. It really makes my day. Thanks for everyone who's done the work of getting this place looking fantastic. Should I have some mac and cheese? You know what? I'm just mac and cheese. That sounds amazing. I've not had macaroni and cheese in the real world in a very long time. Okay, we need some boiling water, I assume. And maybe we can have some butter or something. Okay, so probably a pot of some kind. Not be able to grab one. Maybe a smaller pot of some kind. What is the next step of macaroni and cheese? We've opened it. Good start. Do I not know how to cook macaroni and cheese? Is this a possibility, team? It's a ton of calories. Okay, where is a saucepan? Okay, so fill the saucepan with clean water. Oh, this is empty. Which one of you did this? Which one of you left one empty? Wow, this is which one of you left both of them empty? What? 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 Oh my goodness. Mac and cheese in the game's already cooked, just eat it. It's gonna make me so unhappy though. Like, pure thirst, pure unhappiness. I'd have a house meeting. The cheese pot, pure unhappiness. I will fix the water presently. I just need to eat first. I may end up just eating something that's already prepared. Let me check the pretty meals here. No. Is there a place yet where we store meals, friends? Or is that not a thing we do anymore? Does someone need to spend some time here cooking? I'm happy to do so. I don't mind doing a bunch of cooking. But I think we may be about finished anything. Was someone washing a hat in our water supply? I used the dirty water outside. I believe it's acceptable. Yeah, we might need a base chef again. Did a place? Oh, that's place for meals. Drex and busy though. Yeah, I think Infinite Drek and Dr. Possible were both doing the consistent cooking. It was so helpful. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. My cooking is pretty bad, but I'll go ahead and do that after I refill the water buckets and other things. All right, let's go ahead and... Oh, I brought macaroni and cheese along. Do I just eat it? Okay, can I fill this out of my own water? Transfer liquid. Okay. May I now combine the saucepan and the macaroni? Should I be boiling first, possibly? So put the water on the stove. Turn on stove. I'm hoping this will work. If not, I'll put the macaroni back. Okay, so now drop my bag. Zuh. And then take the empty bottles. So I'll be refilling and boiling all these in a moment. It might be worth going and filling them in the lake instead. Okay. I don't know if I know where the lake is quite yet. Look at this bottle. It is quite full indeed. Fantastic. Go check my water real quick. 'Tis boiling. Excellent. So can I now add the macaroni? I can just put it in the oven. Well, we'll see what that does. It'll at least be warm. That's not quite right. How if I go to the crafting menu again? Let's see. And then put pasta in saucepan. Hey! Hey, we did it! Boom! Okay, boom, very good. So it's now... back on the shelf it goes. Okay, it's heating on up. I don't know about the cheese powder yet. We'll figure out in a moment. Can I grab this one also? And put it over here. The world is a better place now. Woo! Okay. So, let's check our pasta. Actively cooking, fantastic. What needs doing then? Do I have anything else in my bags to drop off here? Don't think so. I think I did all that already. Pepper, actually. I don't know where pepper goes, but the standard rule is put things for cooking on the floor, and someone else will sort it out later. Re-equip you. Have you also... There's water in a pot here. There's water in this pot? Is that right? Yes. Not much, but some. Fair. Yeah, I'd love to make enough food to feed other people as well. Let me add the cheese sauce now. Yum, yum, yum. Turn that off. We have cheese pasta fresh. It's uncooked. At every level, we have to heat it again. Not take all. My father used to really enjoy putting peas, into macaroni and cheese. I don't know if I can do that in this game also. I just keep heating it up. But we know this is about 2,500 calories as is. Maybe even a little bit more. So that'd be enough to possibly gain some weight. Hey, we're gaining weight! This is the first time I've seen the up chevron ever in this game, possibly. Nice. What can I do while I'm waiting? I guess if I had a better place to put the pepper than the floor. So, what has pepper-looking things in it? Sure, this is pepper-looking. Done. Pasta is cooked. Fantastic. Man, accomplishing even small goals in this game feels so unbelievably good. May I add things? I can add an uncooked egg. Is that a problem? Let's see. It is fine. It appears to cook instantaneously. Let's add a mushroom. A little bit of oregano. Tasty, tasty oregano. I don't know if I should actually be doing this, given that it's putting potentially raw things in. Regardless, time to eat a cheese and egg pasta with oregano. It's kind of boring, but still. Can I put butter into it? This is how we stay healthy. Gotta make sure we have our protein. I think butter is, it's fat, right? Never mind. Alright. It's now got butter in it. Fantastic. What else does it need? What else does it need? What else does it need? Like possibly just vegetable oil. Margarine. Butter's calorically dense? Absolutely. As I'm also adding margarine on top of it. Double the butter, double the fun. Alright. Fantastic. We don't know how many calories, but we're going to be very, very full soon. We have a fork. We're actually eating with a fork. Can you believe it? Or maybe we're just grabbing handfuls and shoveling them in. Regardless. Calories go up, I believe. Alright. Alright. So, I now want to go ahead and do what? I need to fill these. Hello, man with shotgun. Good seeing you, Waver. So I'm gonna grab, I guess I'm gonna grab these. They're both empty. Can I carry them both at once? Yeah, I can. And I think I've been encouraged to go fill them at a lake nearby. I know of one lake that's pretty far away from us. So I'll probably ask for some help on that in just a moment. So many good things to do. Okay, you go in the truck. And time to bring more things to more places. Oh, goodness gracious, I'm quite weighty already. So I don't know where gun stuff goes. I'll go ahead and move the books for now. I'm guessing that some of these books are actually useful for me. Like Carpentry 1. I believe I'm fairly low carpentry still. That books for entertainment. I may have too many books for entertainment, I'm not quite sure on that. Gas cans to fill also. Things to throw out as well. Would do that. I'm going to keep the rich ginger ales and such for right now. Marmalade I will give to the community. I'm nervous about it, but that's okay. That's okay. The mousetrap I'll deploy somewhere. How do I deploy the mousetrap in my bedroom? Does that seem like a reasonable thing to do? I would say it's reasonable to do. Backup glasses I'm going to move into the... I just got scared by a person walking by. Never mind. Never mind. I have nothing more to say. I'll be quiet now because... Sudden movement. I have some pills for the dog. Thanks. Wrong. Say... Thanks. Do you need anything from me? I'm not sure I'd have they would want, but still. Don't think so. Alright. Oh my gosh, the pills are on the ground. Thank you for 13 pills. That's ridiculous. Please keep some for yourself, my friend. So many painkillers. Oh, and some coffee. Thanks for the coffee. Wait, why is the world suddenly green? Oh, is there a way to change the colors of the floodlights? That's amazing. It scared me, but it's amazing. Oh, and a new bulletproof vest. Thank you. This is amazing. Wow. I'll sure use these. Sure use these. Smiley face. Found a pharmacy. Excellent. Let's use their supplies to keep us healthy. Please get hurt so that I can level doctoring. And all these bandages? What? What? Oh, I'm actually quite overweight now, friend. I'm quite strained from all your generosity. Thank you. That's crazily cool of you to give me all that stuff. That said, please get hurt so I can level my doctoring. I'm glad that you all are playing so effectively that you aren't regularly harmed and stay alive. However, some of us need points in doctoring. Alright, what's in this duffel bag? What an absolute mess this is. More rotten food, electronics pieces also. Are we ever gonna get everything put away? I think every single time I say, like, I'm gonna unload my car entirely, and then I just never unload the car entirely. I don't think it's possible to do so. Is it possibly addicted on painkillers? And if so, should I do that just for the jokes? Again, thank you for the bulletproof vest. That's very generous of you. Which is better, though? Or are they exactly the same? I think I prefer the civilian one. If you find one that says press, please give me that instead. I think myself a press kind of person. Alright. Hey, Jim, you're welcome on the fishing net. Happy to contribute to the cause. Medium handle goes in pile. Empty pop cans go into trash can. At some point I might try to delete everything in here so it doesn't gunk up server resources. Okay, cool. Let's pop upstairs now and put away the medicine especially. I think there is a communal medicine spot somewhere. In the future, if people find a ton of medicine and want to put it into the communal medicine slot, that's fantastic. But don't feel obliged to do so. Man, we must be burning through so much gasoline to keep all of our bedrooms so nicely turned on. And so I'll be getting some more gasoline in just a moment, but I need to deal all this stuff first. More ground coffee, fantastic. Okay. Over here and drop off medical stuff. And then we have a new friend to put somewhere. Okay, I have some bandages. And I don't know how many to carry at a time. Like, I definitely don't need 13 painkillers. It seems unlikely. Because each one has like 8 pills inside of it. So we really are becoming a pharmacy instead of merely a doctor. Adhesives. I don't. Oops, wrong side. No, stop. Adhesives. We probably don't carry too many of. They're only for the little oopsies as opposed to the big damage. These bandages, I want to keep 2 of them with me, so let's stop there. Good. Alcohol wipes I'll keep. More books to put away. Fantastic. All right. I'm going to deploy my mouse trap in the corner of the room. Is it possible to catch mice inside? Or do they have to be out of doors? Yeah, the placement's not showing up in here. So maybe it does have to be out of doors instead. Nonetheless, friend the rubber duck can go inside. I'd like to sit on the corner here if possible. We then are to rotate. Are you adorable there? You are adorable there. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. I can have my mouse trap out here. They'd have nobody around for them to catch prey. Oh, that's fine. It's primarily for, I'm sure what it'll look like. But you have to have no one around to even drop it down. Because I'm not be able to drop it. And this is less about actually catching food and more about roleplay. And I realize that for some of you that's very upsetting that I'm wasting resources, but hey, there we go. I just had to be having my main inventory. I can't go there. Huh. Why can't it go there, I wonder? It can go here. Well, in the corner here. There you go. In case there's a hole in the wall. Keep an eye on that one. Can I bait it with something? Is that a thing? Add bait. Rotten bologna. Enjoy, little buddies. Why not in the kitchen? Every man for himself, maybe? I don't know. I don't have a good reason for why not in the kitchen. Other than, I didn't want to. Gosh darn it. Alright. Thanks again for keeping the power on. Whoever's been doing that, I really do appreciate it. I think there are more generators than just the one I know of right here. There's one in the main entrance hall, but it can't possibly be. Like, okay, I'm curious. I'm really curious. Hello, friends. Who keeps filling the generators? That must be a ton of work. Because I think I've refilled them once. And I'm guessing other heroes are doing it with some regularity. And that's fantastically cool. But also I feel like I might be shirking my responsibilities a little bit. Or possibly a lot of bit. I'm not sure on that one. Alright. Alright. The library expanded again. So... Are these alphabetized? One second. No, they're not. Okay, I thought they were all the A, B, C's here. We could help with that, though. K is late in the alphabet. Okay, I'm going to help with alphabetization here. I think that's definitely a worthy goal. So I should probably have up through L on this one. This is amazing. Whoever did this, I applaud you immensely. That's wonderful. Okay, so the break is between F and E. What? E goes over. There are 4 bookshelves? Oh, okay. So we need to distribute the books accurately throughout them. I mean, I see that these are skill books. Okay, so split is now at FI versus FO. Okay. So FIs and FOs go on over. They're not all going to fit, though. Huh. Okay. So I have some more to add in now. Carpentry 1. I assume we already have that. We do already have that. So trash can, I guess. Or I should just read it myself first. How long does it take to read? We're very dumb. Oh boy, the bar's moving. We swear the bar's moving there. I don't remember how much one has to read to get the bonus in skill development. Whew. Whew. How can we track I've already have Carpentry 1? By looking and seeing Carpentry 1. I think that's how one does that. Agriculture 2 and 4. 2, we have 4. New book! It does not fit. So we move Forging 5 over. So please have a new book here. Agriculture 4. Nice. We made an addition to the old library there. Okay. What are the other books here? So those are both skill books. These are continuation. So M through R and M. Oh boy. I see incomplete organization. This might be how I have to spend the rest of the day. Whew. Whew. Okay, team. Is there a place we store weapons? Also, I'm out of water again. Must refill. Must refill. I agree, Grob. We should definitely make the books right that way. Select the book, go to more, and select set unwanted. I don't fully understand. Pharaoh, I'm sorry. I'm on this book. I don't see a select unwanted. Oh, there it is. So, how does this only show up if we don't have one? Or no, should I go through the books we already have? I see. So I can go through them and say set unwanted, and that will make sure I don't pick up any more like that. Is that right? Now, it's making these lovely books hide, but that's okay. That's okay. I need to go deal with the water. I can't spend all day doing that. Every time I pass through, I'll do a little bit more, I guess. Hello, Elsinore. Hello, friend. Hope we're doing well. Okay, so I brought here another saucepan and an empty pot. Does not fit. Hope that's close enough to the right location. Okay, fantastic. I want to drop off marmalade for these fine folks. Oh, what you eating? What you eating, Elsinore? They drinking some soup. Or possibly a bottle of lard. One never knows in this game what's going to the old mouth. Yummy cereal. Delicious. Don't think too hard about where the milk came from. ... Okay. Wrong channel, but true for everyone. Heart. Okay, good. Alright. Right. So we didn't have a clear location for where all of the, don't RP in all. Look at you. Look at you with your mod powers going to your head. Oh, goodness. All right, so I don't think we have an armory yet. I could declare one of the bathrooms an armory. It's currently full of, like, scrap pieces of this and that. Fine. All right. Over here we have nothing much. All right, friends, the men's bathroom is going to become our armory. I've decided. Enjoy a tire iron for now. Man, what a mess. Here's a holster. I have a gun somewhere, somewhere. Okay. Good start. I'm going to turn off the light in here. There's probably no point in wasting power in that kind of way. And this is an outside door. Always terrifies me a little bit. And here we have bone fleshing tool. What has someone been doing in here? Fleshing things. Close the door, please. Good. Huh. I wonder if someone has a bedroom right here. If not, we could probably like knock down a wall and use it for something. Dobra, I don't know where things should be stored either. That said, you are absolutely welcome to go take that that tire iron in the men's bathroom. I do believe. Still overloaded, still starving? Why am I overloaded? I have a broken handle in hand. That might be it. Friends, is there any way to increase my carry weight? Like, I recognize that 12 is a good amount if one is not playing poorly. However, at this moment, I am playing poorly. I think like a 14 or 20 or something. I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. I meant to put these books on the shelf, but I'm not going to for right now. I think I've had more than enough time running on circles. Possibly. Gun to bathroom. Go ahead and drink a soda pop. Maybe the last blueberry soda in existence. Wow. Wow. Okay, gas cans to fill. Bottles fill also. Good, good. Things throw away. Someone just shot a gun, I believe, or I don't know what that was. Help. I have my stand my ground book. I know what to do when people start shooting. Jim crashed. Okay, that was you running into something, not shooting weapons. Fine, good. I hope you're safe. Wait, Jim, where are you in the crash? Where are you? I would like to medical check you. Yes, go run into things so that I can medical check people. That'd be glorious. maybe having the bulletproof vest is weighs 5. I now understand. Jim, where are you? Hello, waiver. Don't worry, it wasn't a gun. That said, you're spinning around like you want to use your gun. I've got some concerns. Jim! We'll go ahead and do say. I might actually yell. You know, I'm gonna yell. I don't do this. Jim, present yourself for medical inspection. Medical inspection day. You know what I'm referring to, don't you? Okay, good. Everything's great. Alright, so I want to put my spare glasses into here. There's a pistol, I understand. Put the extra round in there. Jim! No, Cypher. Soul! That's not the right person. Where's Jim? How dare you, Jim? You disobey your doctor's orders? Wow. Also, I'm hungry. Wow. Need a hood repair. If you have time, I'd appreciate it. That's really nice. That's really nice. These people are so generous, gosh darn it. Alright, so Jim refuses to present himself. Instead, I will look at Cypher and hope that there's something interesting here. Aha! We found something fun. Well, nothing much then. I'll give you your bandage back, Cypher. You didn't need it. It's on the ground now with all the steel things. Enjoy, my friend. What am I doing? I need food. Okay, I said I wanted to cook, which is, I'd like to do that. However, it's more important to get the water and get to boiling and so on, because I can do that simultaneously to cooking food, I suppose. Let's make some oatmeal. Let's make some oatmeal, my friends. Guessing boiling water. Maybe a saucepan again. I don't normally eat this sort of thing, but well, that might be delicious. Is my limp gone? It's definitely better than it was. I'm not sure if it's gone, but fine question that. Maybe I can make something else simultaneously. I don't know what goes into what. I will take a salami. That seems like a good idea. What else should I take? I'd love to make some bread. Maybe that's what I should learn how to do after we get the water and so on. I only have a half hour left to play. I have all these goals for myself. And yet, how will I get any of them done? Okay, I wish to fry a steak, I guess. 1 second. Put oatmeal into water, maybe. No. Combine, possibly? Pour bowl of oatmeal. Bowl with any water, can of oats. Cool. Must find a bowl. I saw an empty bowl somewhere. I saw it. Give it back to me. I know I saw it. Empty bowl. Good. So, transfer liquid. Transfer liquid from saucepan into bowl. All of it. Good. Saucepan goes back onto the stove. Fiddly, fiddly, fiddly. Make this. Okay, is the bowl of oatmeal already hot then? I put uncooked. Uncooked. Okay, may I add other things to it? Like there's sugar and such over here. Add random sugar. Hey, absolutely. And I see that there's some cinnamon also. Oh, it's gonna be tasty. Talking about food's an issue, though, isn't it? Okay, put our things back away. We still have quite a few cans of oats here. The small bowl is probably not sufficient. May I add butter also? I may add butter. One of these days, I will need to do some work as make butter guy, because I am eating quite a bit of it recently, with the hope of being able to just gain some weight, get back up to 75 or so, be wonderful. Wait, where'd add butter go? Already put it in. Okay, fantastic. So gobble this down. No spoon, simply drinking instead. It's all right. Try this again. Bowl goes away. Marmalade into the shelf. I'll be eating the salami, I think, all by itself. Salami and grapes are our near future. I have a steak also. Oh no! I just have a random steak I'm carrying around. Oh no! Oh goodness. Maximum calories. Check your weight. 75! We're to 75 again! Okay, I don't need to carry excessive... I don't need to eat excessive amounts of butter and so on now. Hey! I'll take the steak with me to eat once we're farther away. But that's great. Also, am I healed? I'm going to take off the splint. Please don't be fractured anymore. Put the splint back on. Hope I didn't just re-break it by taking it off there. Steak. Gonna take a while longer. How do I fill time until then? What can I organize? Okay, I'll put this VHS, how to do squats, over here. I like the idea of doing squats while watching television. Oh, there are 2 more empty dispenser bottles here. I need to do the work of refilling all of those. And grab you both. Hello, Solvable. Hope you're doing well. So I'll put these in the truck, and I might be burning the steak at this point. I'm gonna head back and grab my steak. Awesome. Oh boy. Jog, 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 jog. It's hard to gain weight and do squats at the same time. I mean, fair enough, but, you know. It is a challenge to build up muscles otherwise, right? We need muscles. How are muscles looking? We have very good fitness. Our running is not great. I can just do more running around, I suppose. My first aid's level 3. Yes. Yes. Alright, so I can go get fuel first. Do the empty and full fuel tanks, gas cans, there we go, take up the same amount of space in the truck, or are they different amounts? Well, having a steak. Because if I can fit them in empty but not full, I'm going to need to get more space in there probably before we head out. Okay, good and full. Everything's off. Single up arrow, that's fine. I believe I'm carrying 5 water buckets and 3 gas cans now. I'd hate to have to leave anything behind. Empty tanks do weigh less. So I know on my own weight they do. Do they also inside the vehicle then? I assume so. Huh. Oh, man. Okay, I can bag up some things, but I'm guessing it's going to be quite a bit of additional space needed. Yeah, I have 4 and 3 as of right now. And they do probably weigh quite a bit more. Well, we'll fix this when we're out and about somewhere. We'll make this good someday. Alright, so all the sodas go into this. And then my flashlight will go into this thing. Hello? Yeah. I can carry additional soda on myself. Currently stuck in the animation. Alright, we'll make it work. First step, going to the gas station. It is a foggy day again. Foggy days, worst days. Thank you for repairing my car. I appreciate that very, very much. Our fuel tank is not entirely full, but it is close to it. Man, the walls up around our bases are so cool. I think our friend Rog is working on that, maybe? It's a gradual and slow process, but I do love seeing it. Here's a gas station. We set up so close to a gas station. I'm guessing that's intentional, but is a nice, happy confluence of useful territory and useful resources for sure. Okay. So I'm gonna drop my bags into, I guess just the floor is fine for right now. Still carrying a random small handle around. Gotta put that in trash a second here. Check for zombies, no one immediately nearby. Okay. Throw away the handle before I forget to do so. A lot of rotten food there we take eventually. Alright, how's this generator looking? It is 79% full of fuel. That seems pretty good. There it goes. Go and grab all of the empty gas cans for right now. I remember one time when I was younger, needing to fill up a few gas cans all at once and like holding them awkwardly on my hands, like 2 or 3 empties on each hand with my fingers splayed awkwardly. It's a good time. All right, number 1. Let's get filling. And I guess first thing, I'll go ahead and fill up. Whoops. I'll fill up our generator here, and I'll fill up my truck also. Maybe. Nice to hear that slosh working. Maybe I'm not able to fill it. Maybe it requires a skill that's not mine. Okay, so drop this into the back of the truck. That's not the back of the truck. That's a random bag. Well, fine. Well, fine. Alright, number 2. Grab number 2 here. Fill us up also. As the off-be refueled, oh, that makes some sense. I could do that at the end of the routine here. And then probably refill it again. But we'll see. As long as I mostly full, I guess we're fine. 2. Holy cow, it does take up around 20 weight, I believe. So no, I definitely can't take all the fill ones and the water all at once. That'd be 2 separate trips, I guess. I think I'd possibly put one. Someone's honking nearby? Someone's honking. Oh, is someone like waiting in line to use the fuel tank? Or the fuel? No one's waiting in line. We don't have a gas crisis yet. Haven't you lived through those? Like cases where you struggled to get fuel because there's long lines of people wanting to get it? I've read about these. I've seen pictures and videos of them, but I myself never actually been part of one, thank goodness. The on-the-floor duffel bag has a full fuel canister inside of it. That doesn't seem especially great. But I go ahead and move. I didn't turn off the generator yet. Turn off, please. Good. Remember the fuel ends at 73 in 2020 very well. I don't remember 2020 at all. 2020, where was I in 2020? I guess I was up in Wisconsin. It was a very small town. And I didn't really drive at all then. Yeah, the 1971s I'm too old for, unfortunately. So I can't say much about that. Okay. So I have all of the fuel filled now. And I think the generator's off. We'll make sure on that one. It is indeed off. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead now and take the fuel back home. And then figure out where to get some more water. Holy cow, I almost flipped my truck. Is that possible? Am I able to swing wildly enough that I turn my truck over? Could I hurt myself a little bit with that? I should find an old junky truck that's not my gift from Jim and hurt myself a little bit. Because no one else has helped me level up doctor points. And so because I'm cranky about that, it is time to begin harming myself bit by bit by bit. There must be a better way. Like, fighting with zombies is definitely not it, because they could make me into a zombie. And I don't want that at all. Just walk on broken glass. There's a song about that, of course. Walking on broken. Bum-ba-dun-dun-dee. Fantastic. Also, I do wonder if these gas cans are all full. If not, someone, probably me, should go ahead and check out. They actually are all listed as gasoline. That's amazing. Thank you. I don't want to hurt myself. I just very much want to get doctoring points. That's a reasonable desire for a doctor. Okay, we have these now. Equip one as primary, one as secondary. Get a little bit of a little workout here. Like one of those weightlifter guys, like what, 35 kilogram dumbbells walking across. There we go. Friends, I give you fuel. I give you fuel. Solvable, I bet Waver's a high enough level mechanic to help you out. I myself am not, unfortunately. Can't do a darn thing. Oh, I'm going to eat a salami. Just giant bites. Pure handful of salami. It's like a summer sausage. Oh, we did not like that. That made us very unhappy to do. Also, someone's alarm going off, team. Bored and miserable. Wow. I've definitely eaten a salami as a kid. It's not that bad. Is it? Hello, Elstal. I'll be sitting and hanging out with you in a moment here. I like your backpack. Have you... Oh, sorry. Whoa. Whoa! Have you been to all those places? Roleplay, yes. Micah's Almanac of 1991 will make me somewhat happy. No, Rog gave me the backpack, very kind. Oh, maybe Rog has been to those places. They are nice flags. Okay. And I guess we can put on a VHS while we're hanging out here. I don't believe any TV shows are still broadcasting. Let's learn about what? What should we learn about, team? Cooking? How to make cakes? I don't know if I know how to make cakes, so let's go ahead and do that. Also, I see there are 3 copies of this one thing. I should probably help Fernandez organize. I should also ask, do you mind if I put on this show? But, you know. Here we go. Do you mind if I watch some TV? We'll have some laughs. Oh, Elsa answered my question out here. What a power gamer you are. Okay, show on good. Sit now. I should ask if you mind if I sit with you. I did not ask that, but I'm sure you're okay. This is my actual life. I think like social interactions that are just assumed. I worry tremendously. Like ask questions. Like, do you mind if I sit down? May I sit with you? Oh, it's craziness. Despite reading, we're still feeling absolutely miserable. I believe that's happiness. So we should be gaining happiness right now. And we're learning about cooking and cake. Also true. My medical knowledge requires me to check people's bodies anytime I'm near them. However, I recognize that there are matters of consent. Aw, you missed the show. Please don't hit me with a hammer. Etc. Okay. I'll put on another TV show in a second here. I just need to get a new book to continue trying to fight off what is the awful feeling of insufficient happiness. Okay. We'll put on a new TV show for us to enjoy together. Man, anytime I say TV show with my students now, I feel very old. What do we call them, team, other than TV shows? Do I say, like, streaming episodic narratives? Like, what is the correct phrase now? It's TV series. But the word TV, right? TV, I think, is the challenge for me. Because my students don't watch things on TV. They watch them on their computers. Just call it content LOL. That feels so bad. And completely unnatural. I wonder if this might be one of those anachronisms. Right? If it stays with, we call this TV shows, even if they're not properly on television. I don't know. Alright, it's time to read Micah's Almanac Book 2. Call everything a Netflix series like called everything Nintendo back in the day. What kind of Nintendo do you have? Oh, I have a Sega Nintendo. It's like Kleenex. I don't know. It's just strange. I think it's one of the places where... Actually, I had this feeling this morning. I said something about, like, what's the vibe of that place? And I found myself unable to think, how would I have talked about that before I used the word vibe? I wonder how many old ways of talking and thinking are completely inaccessible to me now. I don't know how to feel about this, incidentally. Like, it's not a big deal. However, I think I might miss my old self, possibly. I don't know. Yeah, I could like call it the atmosphere. I could call it the mood, I guess. Like, all these things do make sense to me. But I wish I could more easily remember which of them I actually used previously. I'm just not sure. Okay, I need to go fill up water now. That 50, yeah, ambiance kind of thing. Do any of you notice this also, where like you know that you used to talk about X in a different way, but you can't find it anymore? Like, I've considered what would it be if I watched old streams myself. Would there be different ways of expressing myself I no longer use? I'm sure there are. It's been a decade. But the new sense of vibe or the old sense, I don't know what the difference is. Language evolves, we evolve. So I agree with that. I mean, the word evolve, I'm not sure about. I know things change definitely, but I think for me, something, something, something. What do I want to say here? I worry sometimes that when we lose ways of expressing ourselves, etc., we lose something important. That is to say, I worry that many of my students are unable to think about college in any way other than economic transaction. And like, fine, I guess, but still, but still. There's a small lake up here. I'm gonna go to that small lake up here and fill up our water buckets. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Rory has a section where he talks about today's metaphors as tomorrow's realities. And I don't know if I want to go that far, but there is to me something quite important about being able to articulate our world in different ways. And like my lack of the use of the word ambiance there, for example, is maybe not a big deal. But if we lose ways of talking about things that are useful or would be useful, I think that's a loss that matters and a loss that should be attended to. And maybe those ways of speaking should be intentionally revived. I'm not exactly sure. I'm sure, though, I just chose the wrong place to cut through. Isn't that how languages die? I mean, yeah, I know it's the case, like, some languages actually die from being consumed by other languages, we'll call it. But yeah, I think in my case, I'm mostly concerned about the language we use to create our relationships with the world. I'm not finding cut-throughs. However, what is this building? Back for zombies real quick. Nobody yet. Shields up. It's locked. Do I get the axe out and hack my way into this? I think I do. What's the door made out of? It's made out of iron. Is this or no, steel or something? Is this a good use of my time / my axe? Or should I wait for a welder to come along? I don't know. Hey, it was worth my time. Maybe. Maybe, let's see. I mean, various tools we haven't had before. An actual hammer. I spent so long looking for one of those. Someone nicely gave me one earlier. Yeah, I don't know if these things are things people want. If you want them, they're here. The door's open. Congratulations. Yeah, Mark. So I definitely agree. The taking in of other languages is often a colonialist movement. We have a professor here whose life work is to keep traditional Irish languages alive. He thinks this is his cultural debt because his people, the English, colonized and restricted Irish in a way that it was not able to flourish. I don't know all the ins and outs, but I've talked to him about it, and he's an older guy, so it was not a hip move to do when he was starting to do so. He was definitely laughed at for talking about colonization of languages back in the 1970s, I believe. Regardless, I have not been to this pond before. Nice little pull in here. Maybe this is meant to be a nature preserve. This feels the same guilt about Welsh. I mean, he's a very sweet, kind old man. So I'm sure if you pushed him, he would say, yes, I feel guilty about everything. But I don't see a reason to push him that way exactly. But sure, I think the Irish thing is more proximate to him due to where he lived, possibly. Am I going to walk through a forest? Am I going to walk through a forest to get water for our team? I'd have to carry so much water if I did that, though. I hope this path leads down. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, unspeakably, there are what are now called student success courses in the first semester. at many schools. Ours does not currently have one, but there has been discussion of making one. Um, the reason for them, as I understand it, is because students come to college not really ready to be students. In high school, what they're taught is memorization for exams and so on, as opposed to actual engagement with critical thought. No shade to anyone out there who's in high school or high school teacher or otherwise. Must be a very difficult job. But yeah, student success courses have shown, I mean, primarily to increase retention rates of students, which is to say that they're useful for people to keep on paying their money. But less cynically, they're also useful to help students know how actually to be students. Which, again, is a very strange sentence for me to say, because isn't it just the case that people know these things? Haven't they learned it over the many, many years they've been in school? So, I don't know. Hidden curriculum, yes indeed. That's a great phrase. Who wrote that book, Hidden Curriculum? I can't remember right now, but I mean, it's the thought that what kind of people do best in school? Those who... One second. How do I fill from the lake? There we go. Yeah, I mean, those who have parents who've gone to college are those who tend to do better in college because they've been trained how to be a student for college. And like simple things like knowing that if you're having trouble in a class, you can go to the professor during an office hour. This is the kind of thing that is really obvious to people whose parents went to school and tell them this. And makes no sense at all to the people who often who've not gone to school before. And yeah, there's lots of little things like that about just how you interact with the business that is the school. And yeah, it's very sad that some people don't get that kind of help. They'd probably do a lot better with it. Okay, once again, these bottles are very heavy when full. You're not familiar with this lake. Jim, it is not too far away. Our base is here. It is straight on the big road and then into the left a little bit. Into the right a little bit. In that direction. You can see it, you know it, etc. Okay. I might need to drop my armor so I don't break myself doing all of this. Knee pads. On the ground. Bulletproof vest. Goes here too. Yeah, but I think it's a laudable thing to have information sessions available to students who don't have the best background for being students. I don't know. I'm struggling this semester. I do many semesters with students just not doing the reading. On Friday, I had a great example of this. So Friday's reading is 2 pages, 1 page of which is genuinely and sincerely a story about a shepherd. And this story, I think, is written at a level like middle school students can understand. Okay. So the journal assignment, when you first get in, you write for a little bit to get the right mindset. The journal assignment asks the students, like, something like, what's the point of this story? Tell me what the story's all about. And the students who do this, like, they gave me pretty good answers. In some cases, bring it into a level of generality that I'm not used to students doing, but fine, whatever. And one second, let me start this. Then in the class, I do this thing every year where I say, okay, to make sure we understand the story, such as it is, let's go around the room and tell the story. Student number 1, I'll begin and then you. I say, once upon a time. Okay, student, what's the first thing that happens in the story? Okay, that's fine. Student number 2, give me the first bit of the story. Just a little bit. What I'm looking for is once upon a time there was a boy. That is all I want. Once upon a time there was a boy. And eventually someone gives it to me, fine. And we continue on around the classroom. Single sentence are fine. And students who have done well in their writing assignment tell me things like, oh, there's a dragon, which is completely and fully wrong. And so I think what's happening, and I don't know how to think about this, I think what's happening is that at least some students are having ChatGPT give a summary of the readings such that they understand the conclusion of the pieces, but not how we get to them. And I don't know what to do with that because so much of my class is based on the students understanding the how we get to it. Because without that, we're kind of just wandering around having a good time. And so I did email one student and said, hey, are you using ChatGPT for this purpose? And she said, yeah. And I said, okay, like, thanks for your honesty, etc. But I don't know what to do now. So it just changes the class once again. And like, I can do old man things like, I don't know. I once had a professor who I wasn't in the class, but a class of his hadn't done the reading. And so what he did was, today we're going to do the reading together. You read sentence 1, you read sentence 2, and went around the entire class all section long and did not finish the reading, but said, okay, if you come not having read again, we're going to do this again. And then I started reading. I don't like being that way, though. I don't like being that way. Maybe Spark Notes. So again, I don't, what do I say? How do I say this? I understand that students are very, very busy people. I understand that students have a lot of things to do. Hey, beer me. And so because of that, like, I totally get that they're not going to be able to fully engage with everything that all the professors assign. And I don't want to say that I'm special and that they should do mine and no one else's. Like, that's not the thing. However, if a reading is genuinely 2 pages long, genuinely 2 pages, and half of it is a cute little story about a shepherd written at middle school level, I don't understand why that kind of thing needs to go to the ChatGPT machine. Students are very busy people. Daigle, they should be. They should be. Embrace my evil. They need to learn. I mean, I do know how to be an absolute jerk. Right? I do know how to be an absolute jerk. I was thinking this morning, though, like, how did my professors encourage reading and preparation and so on? And they didn't. We just did the work because I was terrified of my professors. I was terrified of looking foolish in class. And the idea of a professor asking a really obvious question and me having nothing to say was horrifying to me. Absolutely horrifying. Maybe my students just don't care. Maybe they're shameless. I don't know. 2 pages of 1.99 too many pages. Yeah, but when I tell the students, do you want me to just assign you like vetted ChatGPT summaries? They say, oh, no. Please assign us the full text. And I don't understand why they want that. It makes no sense. So I don't know. Yeah, some of them are very, very busy. I know. Like, some of them have jobs, right? I didn't have a job when I was in school. I'm incredibly lucky in that respect. However, okay, team, we're going to be driving home with a bucket of water on our lap. And I know, if I get into an accident, we'll probably just die. I know. Yeah, Jim, I understand if the professor is clearly not engaging with the reading, why would you read? But every single class, we have discussions about the reading involving other students. And if small group discussions are full of people who haven't done the basics, it's very hard to have productive conversations among the students. And then the ones who have done the work get so frustrated that in some cases they stop doing the work. Also, I'm running repeatedly into trees. Please stop running into the tree. I don't want you to die. You're fine. Okay. Okay, we're fine. I don't know. I don't want to complain all day, obviously. I'm in a really good mood, frankly, but yeah, this has been the fight of this era and this school. So I don't know. I have nothing more to say right now other than this is in the background. I talked to Downs about it this morning, and just the way I teach requires people to understand what's going on, or else we just don't have nice conversations, and I should be lecturing, and that's not why I'm here. Have I pitched what's an important value use their time? Yeah, I mean, I give the intellectual virtues speech, so-called, on the first day of class consistently. And I talk about the importance of, like, developing human thought. And it's like, an argument I came up with this morning, or a question I came up with this morning, I haven't said yet to anyone is, especially with fiction, like the piece we're working on was a piece that at the end of the day is meant to question utilitarianism. It's meant to say, if we can have ultimate happiness with profound suffering for one person, why shouldn't we do it, right? That sort of thing. And the author wants to say, well, suffering for one person is terrible, et cetera, et cetera. Like, we could just have that question. But the author wrote, like, 2 pages of really interesting and beautiful prose to help us think that question. And I worry that the ChatGPT move is a move that says the things that the author wrote, oh gosh, I'm stuck, just don't really matter that much. What matters is just the conclusion. And that's so sad for me. And, like, I'm not an English professor, so I do care about the argument primarily. But, like, writing is a beautiful thing. Creation's a beautiful thing. If we don't spend time with that and just go immediately to what's the upshot, it kind of sucks. I've said to students, I want your own thoughts, not what the AI tells. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, it's a constant thing where I tell them it's okay to be wrong. It's okay to develop ideas. I won't mark you down as long as it's clear you've done some thinking, blah, 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 blah. But it really is, unfortunately, just blah, blah, blah. They've been so accustomed to all the rest that, I don't know. I shouldn't put this water here. I should put it farther away as a way of indicating it needs to be boiled, because gosh, it needs to be boiled. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, every generation has new and interesting problems or new interesting things to discuss and work on. I'm sure my professors thought something I did was a new challenge, but as always, what's the aim of education? What are we doing, etc.? Take the water to the roof above the kitchen. Wait, waiver, why is that? I'm happy to do so. Pour into the rain catcher. But does it need to be boiled first? Or do you have, like, some filter set up? Does it get filtered somehow? Because I need to make sure we have the big bottles full. But these aren't just water going into the sinks. Are they? The sink is plumbed downstairs. Okay, but is there a concern that we won't be able to use our water dispensers? If we fill it downstairs, it's clean. Okay. I was planning to, yeah, I was planning to do a tremendous amount more boiling today, but okay. Good to know. This is a wooden barrel. Is that correct? Wooden barrel? I think it is. Okay. So, transfer liquid in. Pouring from giant bucket. Nope. Did I not get it? Good. Using the water dispensers isn't really the goal. Okay, I was thinking a way of, like, making sure that we don't waste water too much. That people have the recognition that Like the water in the dispenser is for drinking. The water in not the dispenser is for everything else. Hello? Huh. They're not grabbable right now. I realize we're a little hungry. I'd like to remedy that, but why can't I pick you up? I'll go have a soda pop real quick. Think on it. Okay, let me go ahead and drag it over now. There we go. Just need to do something else. Excellent. Oh, Dogberry, is this area your bedroom? I'm sorry that I'm coming to your bedroom. What a great bedroom you have, though, with your weight bench and so much toilet paper. You're ready for the apocalypse, my friend. Okay. One more time. Transfer liquid. Other direction. From giant bottle. Much is go in. Excellent. So maybe this is why the bottles downstairs were empty. If they're being dumped out here right away, then oh, I don't know, team. What should I do with the empty bottles now? Are they going to be used? Found a pristine condition medical coat. I'm sorry, what? I'm afraid that I'm going to... Oh, wait, better yet. The server company just emailed me. They said that if I don't give them a pristine medical coat, they're going to delete the server. Oh no. This is the last thing I'm gonna do today is go dump us out. Then I got to go. Fun days, fun days. I then refill it downstairs. So the water is filtered immediately. So is this cheese? Like, have the dev... is there like an actual filter item that's used? Or is there something like somewhat cheesy happening here? And I guess like if it's the case that the devs haven't changed it, that must mean something. But what I don't know. It does feel cheesy indeed. I think from now on I might start doing boiling water. Okay. There isn't a filter item right now. You had to pump it to the sink though. We should have a filter item with like charcoal. We have to burn wood constantly to get charcoal for cleansing stuff. I could currently eat a horse. I need to park my car somewhere else. I said I was going to do that. No more parking in the courtyard. Okay. I'm going to leave these by the sink. Wait, are you tainted water? Yes. Okay, I'm going to leave the empty ones by the sink. I just don't have time right now to deal with them, unfortunately. If someone willing to fill them up and so on, I appreciate it. Do I have a snack on hand? Yum, 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 yum. A barrel on top of almost sort of sink. You can plumb it to consider it filter. Got it. Got it. I think I understand how it works. The question is more, should it work that way? Or is it pure scam? Abusive game mechanics, etc., etc. But not a huge deal right now. Alright, I need to go park. I don't know what this thing is, but I'm glad it's there. Hey, thank you also for taking care of that. Yeah, why do we have junk in the road here? Oh gosh, I don't mean to be running into this, but there's a barrel there also. Come on. Why do we have an obstacle course inside the parking lot? Makes no sense. Makes no sense, Steve. I'm going to park over here. I've finally done my part, not to park in the wrong places. How badly did I just damage my car, I wonder? Let's go look and see. May I look and see in the dark? I may. Possibly. That's not the parking lot? Wait, it's not? It's my windshield's in bad shape, namely it doesn't exist. That's fine, that's a good shape. Wait, why is this not the parking lot? This appears to be a parking lot. Or the thought is like the park over there. Hey, Santa Claus clothing! Cypher, that's awesome! You look amazing! Oh, is Cypher gonna give me the pristine jacket? People park on the other side? Okay. Cypher? 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 I need to go. Cypher? 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 Cypher, I appreciate you. A pristine medical coat. Oh gosh, what do I give you in appreciation? I have nothing of value. Here, have some soap. Everyone loves soap. It's okay, Cypher. I was mostly memeing about, like that. I say the word memeing, right? I was like, oh, I'm memeing. I didn't used to say that. I'm joshing, my good friend. We're having a bit of a humor. Oh boy, here we go, here we go. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. That's amazing. Say thank you, Cypher. This is the best day of my life. Even better than when I married Noms. I say this in order to get people to complain and cause more chatting. Got him. Good. Good. Okay. I must get inside the car. I actually need to take care of where's my flashlight? If I get eaten by a Gru. This is not my truck. Are you my truck? This is not my truck. I don't have my flashlight. Are you my truck? Hey! Oh, I have a whole water bottle here. Oh, no. If anyone wants to take the giant water dispenser bottle here, I'd appreciate it. That said, I must go. The server will stay on for the next, I don't know, like hour and a half or so. Enjoy playing. Have a good time. We should find someone to raid host. I said I was going to do that, and so let's go ahead and do that. Thank you again for the raid earlier. If you came in via that, you're an absolute hero. If you've been here for other reasons and purposes, you're also a hero. Heroes all. So, thank you for a really fun stream. I did enjoy myself very much. Who is playing a game called Project Zomboid? There it is. Project Zomboid. 5-year partner anniversary. Birthday Boyd. I'm trying to see if I recognize any of these folks. Warren333 has a server going? I did not realize that. That's fun, though. Whichever way. This person seems nice. Hopefully they are, in fact, nice. Not marked mature, so this should be good. Friends, enjoy spending time with Andy H. Andy H. I will see you tomorrow. I thank you. I appreciate you. Have a good one. Goodbye.
Surprised the pants not better protection.